All right, guys, it is Game Over Gauge here with Easy Money, and our guest star today, famous rock star from Let Us Fall, Jesus, the weeb himself.
This is true. Biggest weeb around. Some even call me Weeb Jesus.
Ooh. So
save your waifus.
my girl don't watch anime, bro. You ain't saving that girl. Let me tell you.
Hey man, give me the right genre and I got you. You be surprised what I've done. I've made some miracles happen out here.
Speak about terrible fucking shows. Have you seen Big Mouth?
Oh my god, dude.
That's gotta be one of the worst shows ever created.
Pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Didn't me and you used to love Big Mouth? That's what's crazy, bro.
Like the first season was okay. And then it just got progressively like weirder and weirder and weirder as time went on.
It really did.
I don't know when they started like putting these kid characters putting mirrors up to their coochies and shit, and they're like, "What is a clit?"
Still to this day, the funniest character in Big Mouth is the fucking dog, Jay's dog. It's like row my boat. he just like starts roughing, and then he like fucking says some serious ass sentence.
Featuring Ludacris, the best character.
Is that Ludacris?
Yeah, featuring Ludacris. You gotta say the whole thing.
Featuring Ludacris.
Oh.
Well,
man.
We mentioned Jesus being a weeb. Like, this whole podcast, which we're gonna get into this, started. Episode 4 is gonna be anime themed, which is the episode for anybody new here. Anime themed because these two idiots decided they was gonna get on Facebook and start hyping up Samurai Champloo as one of the best animes of all time.
It absolutely is one of the best anime of all time. Listen to me, it has one of the best endings in my opinion because it's so fucking bittersweet and realistic.
We're gonna save this for the end.
OST is gas. Oh yeah, we will. But I got words.
We got time today.
As y'all can see, he's already dick riding. So I mean, like, I was prepared for that.
Wow. What's next? This man's gonna tell me he don't like Cowboy Bebop either?
We're gonna get into Cowboy Bebop. Trust.
I swear to God, we gotta get to the top 5.
I swear to God.
Space Dandy is fucking like number 3.
Hey, you better watch your mouth. Space Dandy's fire.
You're gonna get
Space
the
Dandy
top.
is fire. I know.
Let me hear Dawn to Dawn in anybody's top 5. You getting smacked the fuck out of.
Yeah, if Dan's in your top 5, we gotta talk. Or you gotta watch more anime.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You gotta watch more anime.
Well,
and it is fire though.
The first thing I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is me and Eli went to this food truck today called Lil Sissy's. Gas, by the way. We even got hats there. Lil Sissy's. For audio listeners, Eli just put on this dope ass hat, and I'm wearing the sickest hat you've ever seen. I got it for my birthday. It's a Dragon Ball Z hat. Foreshadowing. This hat is foreshadowing for anybody watching. This is some foreshadowing for later. But me and Eli went to this food truck called Little Sissies, and we both decided to get a soda and eat. We open up this cooler, pull out our soda of choice. I grab a Coca-Cola, and this motherfucker has the gall to grab a Pepsi out of this cooler, bro. Oh my gosh.
Pepsi's the way to go.
You might as well have opened up someone's ass and just licked it. I'm dead serious,
look,
bro.
Here's my question. Is this bottled or is this canned?
This is bottled.
It's a bottle of Coke versus a bottle of Pepsi.
I am more of a Coke guy, but if the choice is a bottle, I can't be too upset about it because a bottled Coke is great, but a bottled Pepsi is the way to go because a canned Pepsi is
I said,
but yeah. I'll say this: the best way to drink a Pepsi from the fountain.
If there's 3 options, if it's water, Coke, if it's water, Pepsi, or dying of thirst, I would pick Pepsi third. I would rather die of thirst than drink a fucking Pepsi.
Insanity.
I think Pepsi's alright, but like I'm definitely more of a Coke guy.
And while we're airing it out, Dr. Pepper's ass too. We can go ahead and just address that.
Dude, Dr. Pepper's my shit.
We can go ahead and address that.
But look, they only had the bottled Dr. Pepper, and bottled Dr. Pepper is awful. If you're a bottled Dr. Pepper drinker, scum.
of the earth.
Well,
Yeah,
Eli's
yeah.
sister's
Fresh out
husband
the
was
can,
also
though?
with us, and this man had the
yeah,
goal
yeah.
to grab a can
Jesse?
of plain Mountain Dew. I said, "Oh my god!"
Straight up, just
I
straight
say
up.
that, but I'm fucking drinking a Sun Drop right now, and I fuck the Sun Drop.
Not sponsored.
Yeah,
Not
by the way,
sponsored.
I like water. By the way,
Unless.
yeah. If we're thinking about sponsorships, Clover
Valley
Valley
is that
water?
the Dollar General water bottle sponsor
It's
us?
the Dollar General water.
The fact that you know the brand of the Dollar General like off the fucking like dome like that.
I know, Ball. I drink water of all sorts of sizes. I could do a water tier list.
Dude, we might
As
actually.
long as Dasani is an F, you've got my respect.
Oh,
Yeah, Dasani.
this for sure. I had a Dasani the other day. I was,
bro.
all right, so you know that May 9th.
D&D, do not drink.
Well, you know, May 9th, I commentated some fights, right? In Paducah, Kentucky. And they were like, hey, man, free water. You ain't even got to worry about it. And the fucking water was Dasani. I was like, I might as well just go drink out of the fucking toilet in the bathroom.
Might as well just drink the spit bucket.
Oh my gosh, dude. It was disgusting. It was almost like they offered me a Pepsi at that point. It was that bad.
Don't you hate on my Pepsi,
Pepsi
like that?
slander's insane.
You're not.
Actually,
Hey, shout out my Pepsi army.
this is a audio and a visual podcast, so audio listeners, listen up because I'm about to pull an ASMR. I have something. I have a challenge for y'all too. I'm gonna be right back. I got a challenge for both of y'all. All right.
A challenge.
A challenge.
I don't know. There was no discussion on this.
There was not.
Well, we about to find out. Take a look. A smoke break.
What did this man just pull up with?
Does he have Lay's barbecue chips?
What the fuck?
All right. That was your only hint. Was that little glimpse of me walking with the bag of chips. So I'm about to turn off my camera real quick. And y'all have to guess what chip I'm eating based off the sound of the chip.
Off the sound.
The
What kind
sound
of
of the
big back
chip.
activity bullshit you trying to think we on right now?
All right. I'll make it a little bit easier. I will eat the chip. For audio listeners, you're about to hear some very sexual, sensual eating. But these motherfuckers are gonna have to guess what chip
Real
this is.
crisp, if you know what I mean.
So here's the chip.
Ooh.
It's a type of potato chip. All right.
Obviously like a Lay's.
It's definitely a Lay's.
No crunch, by the way.
That was
Literally no audio
Hold on.
whatsoever.
Everybody be quiet. We gotta listen. I swear there was crunching now. Hold on. I'm gonna watch the mic bite.
nothing again.
Yeah, not a thing.
No, nothing.
Oh.
Maybe it's not crunchy enough.
2 weeks.
All right. I will, on God, Venmo. If you can guess this exact chip, the brand, the flavor correctly, I will Venmo you $20 right now on the podcast.
Fuck it. I'm gonna trust my fucking heart. I'm probably fucking wrong, but part of me wants to say it is Lay's sour cream and onion.
Dead
Sour
wrong.
cream and onion. Sour cream and onion, not a bad pick.
If you want a second pick, I will hold it up one more time. It is not Lay's sour cream and onion. This is the chip.
Hold on, let me get an inspection on this chip. Hold on.
Could be an original, but I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
All right, hey Zeus, you
Yeah, I
first.
locked in my answer and I was dead ass wrong.
I'll give you one more chance. What you got?
It's just difficult right here. It's just them challenges, them difficult challenges. Fuck it. I'm gonna stick with my Lay's, but I'm gonna switch it to original.
No, closer.
Closer, okay.
You're the type of sick fuck, Gage. I know.
I am a sick fuck. I don't think you're gonna get this.
I better not see you over there with a salt and vinegar chip.
If you didn't guess hers jalapeno honey kettle chip,
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
then you're
What
dead
the
wrong.
What kind of fucking
hers-
off-brand bullshit you pulling out on here, sir?
The honey jalapeno.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
I will say, that does sound fire though.
No, this shit is fire, but I saw this bag of chips. I was like, what the fuck is this, dog? This shit was a
Dude, it
solid
does sound
$2.
fire.
Can't hate.
Gonna have to
It's
fucking
hers.
hop on.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
still
her.
better. You know what would go great with that? Not a Pepsi. I'll tell you that.
Fuck you.
But
A Pepsi, good as hell.
yeah. So for audio listeners,
Yeah,
just
you wanna
imagine
stain
me.
the inside? You want to stain
Just
the
imagine
insides
me
of
pulling
your
out
body with
the most
Coke?
insane, like a Temu bag of chips, if you will.
Not the
Timu bag of chips.
All right, so I want to go ahead and get into something big that I wanted to talk about. So, Jesus, have you watched episode 2 of our podcast, the Golf Baddie Debate? Like, did you warm up for this podcast in any way or form?
I have watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it, but I'm also severely disappointed that Nikki was not brought up.
Oh yeah,
How you
from
gonna
16?
How you gonna forget? Yeah, so how you not gonna bring up one of the best baddies, but not only one of the best goth baddies, but an Asian goth baddie.
Well, I also had somebody point this out, you know, because we're all anime lovers. They were like, not a single anime baddie was on the damn list. So we're gonna have to fix
I
that.
went more like cartoons. I didn't go full on anime.
So we're gonna have to fix that. But
But I will also say there's not many goth anime waifus, sadly. I mean, we got Nana.
I mean, yeah, I guess we were going golf, so you're right in that aspect. But we're gonna
got
fix
Nana.
it.
We've got
But
Misa from Death Note.
I was gonna say Misa.
Did you watch? Don't even get me started on Misa. I will start howling at the fucking moon right now.
Hey, we'll get into anime betting later.
But episode 2 of the podcast, we brought up red flags. Did you hear that part of it? It was at the beginning.
Yeah.
And Eli tried to say some
It
slick
has
shit
no red
about he had
flag.
no red flags. Lying.
No red flag.
Well, we're gonna get back into red flags because I was on TikTok, you know, looking at edits, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with Alyssa Liu, the ice skater from the Olympics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was like a fan-made edit of her, all right, and I just was like, let me look at this comment section because you know Gooner comment sections are fucking crazy, and the comment section said, I'd still hit even if her back shot air stinks. And it took me back. So my question is,
Some
would you
motherfuckers real desperate out here, huh?
would you fuck a girl or a guy, I'm not judging, if their back shot air stinked?
No.
Are you
Take a
smelling it, like,
shower.
every time you
You
pump?
nasty bitch.
Like every time you pump, you're just getting air like updraft to that shit. Cause
Bro, what am I supposed to do?
no.
Fuck with a gas mask on? Like,
I'm just saying, like, I don't even know, like, the one could be there, but physically, I don't even know if my dick could get hard if I was just smelling straight dookie, bro. Like if I'm like, you know, fucking on this girl, whatever, spreading ass cheeks apart, and I just see a streak of brown, like, come on, dog, come on.
Bro, just hear the, you know, fuck no.
yeah, no.
Take a shower, clean yourself.
But hey, Zeus, what would your red
Have some
flag be?
respect.
Minus backshot air stinking, because that's obviously a red flag. Wipe your ass.
No, seriously. There's a couple, bro. Like, one of my biggest things for sure is just like lying. Don't fucking lie to me.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, that was a huge.
Like even if it's like something small, like there's no fucking point in it. Just tell the truth.
Yeah.
That's a big one. I feel like a lot of people don't like liars. But what about if a girl don't like anime?
So, I'm always here in the sense when people say they don't like anime, you just haven't found the right anime. Because some motherfuckers will be watching some shit and they're like, man, this isn't for me. And they're like, all anime must be like this. I'm like, no, there's something out there for everyone. Like some people don't like action. If they don't, that's cool. Have them go watch a rom-com. They'll probably find that much more entertaining. Or maybe they don't like rom-coms and they like horror. There's horror anime out there too. Like there's something for everybody. So I'm always in the sense that if someone says they don't like anime, they just haven't found the right anime.
But what if your significant other looked you dead in the face, or this person you're interested in looked you dead in the face and said, I'm not interested in that Japanese bullshit? What are you doing?
I look at her and I go, well, if that's where it's at, don't ask me to get into any of the shit that you're into. Because if you can't have the common courtesy to even try to have something, at least even try, then what's the point? Because if you're already not making a compromise there, this shit's already going downhill.
Yeah, I think just the inability to like open yourself up to stuff would probably shut me out on a lot of things.
Exactly. Yeah, it's less the fact that they even like it. It's the inability to open themselves up to new experiences.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it a step
even
further.
If you watch it and you're like, well, that's just not for me. Like, I would respect that way more than somebody just being like, no, I'm not watching that fuck ass shit. That shit's lame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it a step further and say, if you don't like anime and you a girl, you're pussy trash. Just saying.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here.
I don't even know if I mentioned the episode of the
Pussy
podcast.
trash.
You heard it here first, Chameleon Cast. If you don't like anime, we can't fuck with you like that. We're talking about red. Well, obviously, we're talking about, girls who are bad, because any girl that likes anime's a baddie, low key.
Indeed.
So, who is your favorite anime baddie of all time? I'll go first. Misa from Death Note. Oh no!
That boy had it unlocked. He knew it was
I had
coming.
that shit unlocked. Hold on, real quick. Audio listeners, tap into the visual aspect or just imagine the baddest bitch you've ever seen. Here we go. What? I think I'm sharing the wrong thing.
Yeah,
You are, buddy.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
This motherfucker thinking with his dick so much that he can't even he can't get the stream right.
Misa.
God.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
You know what time it is?
All right, let's see. Yeah.
I mean, I've genuinely almost started howling as soon as I pulled this pick up. Oh. But yeah, anyway, that's Misa from Death Note.
Yeah, you got it like that.
If we keep this up, dude, if I keep this up, we might have to rename the Gooner Cast for real.
The Gooner Cast. Gooner Group.
All right. Hey Zeus, what you got? Who's the baddest anime baddie?
So, I thought about this long and hard when you asked me this question because there are so many, and I just had to stick to my gut. This might be a little obscure because I don't know how deep y'all are into like some early 2000s anime, but there is this little anime. There's this little anime called Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. It's like I want to say it's like early 2000s. I want to say like 2006, 2007. But it's super fun, awesome shonen. But there's specifically a tomboy villain that shows up in the beginning. Yeah, you heard me right. Tomboy, redhead. And this is something y'all gonna learn about me real quick. I'm definitely more of an ass man, and this is a thing that you don't see often
only logical
in anime. But her name is Kisaro Nanjo, and she is a baddie. Let me pull her up real quick. See.
Yeah, you share your screen because I have no idea how to even begin spelling that.
I got you, no worries. I've got this shit pulled up on lock.
He's like, I was actually using this browser earlier, don't worry.
Don't worry, incognito mode.
Okay.
Like I said, baddie, redhead.
All right, so for audio listeners, I want you to imagine the main character from... Yeah, I want you to imagine the main character from Beyblade, the guy with the red hair that used Pegasus, but as a anime baddie. And that's her. And she's bad.
Also, I'm gonna say I'm a huge fan of the fucking trope of wearing pants, but one of the fucking legs is cut off into a mini short. I don't know what it is.
I don't. Hold on. No. Hold on. Let me share my screen again real quick. There's no way you just said that. So maybe for an anime girl, she could
Zack Ryder.
I'm about to pull up Zack
You be fucking
Ryder
with
from
Zack Ryder,
WWE.
bro. I do be fucking with Zack Ryder.
There's no way. All right. Audio listeners, I want you to imagine the stupidest fucking outfit you ever did. Matter of fact, Google Zack Ryder with one pair of pants. You're telling me if your homeboy pulled up in this fit, your homeboy pull up in this fit, you gonna be like, yeah, that shit hard, dog. That shit hard.
Right now, let me tell you right now. Zack Ryder's underrated as fuck. Love you, Matt Cardona.
Man, I mean, I love me some Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, but one pants, the one-legged pants.
Hey man, you can't tell me it don't fucking look good on some anime bitches though.
No, I do. I'll tell you that.
But,
exactly.
Matter of fact, let's just put it on another level. Imagine Eli pulls up in a pair of denim jeans, one leg missing. Are you not gonna say something to this man? You go back, bro. You need to change. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Your whole ass cheek out. It's gotta go.
Nah, bro. You gotta hype the dog up. You gotta be like, hey man, you looking good.
Yeah, you're right. I should just start fucking Eli right there on the spot when I see him pull up in that outfit.
Exactly.
My left nut hanging out the side. No, but y'all talked about your anime baddies. Let me show you mine. But I mean, if you know me, this is no shocker to anybody. It would of course be Yoruichi from Bleach.
I knew it. I knew she was bro. Because as stated, as somebody, a fellow ass man, it's one of the few. It's one of the few.
The cat girl, she can. Oh, wait. Where's the cat form? Let me look up cat form.
What you mean by that?
What
you mean by that?
What you
mean by that? Hold on.
Wait. Go back to that picture of the actual cat. Oh, wait a minute.
No, what? Whoa! What is this?
I knew Eli was a furry. Audio listeners, Eli just pulled up furry porn on the stream.
You've confirmed.
No,
You've confirmed.
Come on.
She bad. But hold on. Counterpoint. We're going Bleach baddie.
Yeah, baby. Don't pull up the bitch with the big titties.
I can't remember her name, but you know me too well. I'm pulling up the bitch with the big titties. Bleach girl, big titties.
God damn it. You pulling up Ronky.
Yep. Wrong. Couldn't remember her name for a second, but yep.
No. Swap back. Look up Holly Bell. Bleach Holly Bell. Close enough.
Holy Bill. Oh my. Oh, you mean number 3 Espada? Yeah, she bad too. Wait, this is just straight up. Oh, we gotta get out of here. That's actual porn.
Yep.
Got to blur half the damn screen now.
Computer, blur the image, computer.
Oh yeah, audio listeners, we just accidentally pulled up porn. That's RB.
You accidentally pulled up porn. Don't you drag us into this.
And you know what? And just for that, it's staying on YouTube. The porn is making it in.
Put it on there.
Well, I was gonna transition, but you know, I guess we'll have to keep gooning. Give us a second, guys.
Gotta continue to goon. Always goon. Yeah. Goon with your heart.
As you know, the last 3 episodes we have begun the podcast by gooning.
You just gotta. Yeah, Kakakashiba.
Yeah, this lady here.
Yeah, Kakakashiba.
Yeah.
This an entire
Lord
photo.
have mercy.
An entire photo.
Man, if you like shit like that, I gotta bring up Keiichi again. Hold on a minute.
Lord have
my
mercy.
gosh, this is an entire photo of Bleach might have just the baddest bitches in all of anime. Like, this is just a lineup of straight bad bitches. Though I'm sure the one with the blonde hair is kind of a guy.
I don't think I've ever seen this character.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Dude, I've watched Bleach so many times. I do not know who this character is.
That's got to be a filler arc character, bro.
Somebody's like fucking OC made it into this.
Us gooning for like looks like 15 straight minutes has made me think of the epitome of the worst fans in anime. So what anime do you think has the worst fandom?
So I will say this. Before, a couple of years ago, I would have said My Hero Academia.
My God.
I've got to say it now. I got to say it now. And as much as I hate to say it, because I'm also a fan of this series, what the fuck is wrong with the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom?
I'm glad somebody
I love
said
it
it.
just as much as I love it just as much as the rest of some people.
Yeah, take that shirt
but
off,
the amount
bitch.
of-
Audio
the
listeners,
amount of
Eli's wearing
voicing is
a
crazy.
gay-ass Jujutsu Kaisen shirt.
Hold on.
Some of these motherfuckers don't read their own series and then ask questions that are answered in the fucking episode or chapter that they're talking about. And man, that's not even just describing the amount of crazy ass bullshit that some people be doing. Cause like I was talking to Eli about this earlier, but do you know about the the Gojo figure incident on TikTok?
Also, by the way, Eli does
No.
not have his shirt on anymore. Oh, nope, he's putting it back on before he talks about
I've gotta
Jujutsu
put the
Kaisen.
shirt back
Crazy.
But are you aware of this incident?
Let's wait 30 seconds for Eli to put his headset back on as he's putting the JJK shirt back on.
I know
for
he
the
has
second
it from what he
time.
told me earlier.
All right, we're back.
All right.
Yeah, we were just that's staying in. Us watching you get dressed.
It is. It's staying in for sure. But the Gojo figure incident is one of the things that I really wish I could rub clean of my fucking brain. But some TikTok user during her time of the month took her blood and dripped it all over this Gojo figure. And I'm pretty sure there was also a poster situation that happened as well. And all I gotta say is, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Man,
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
That's gross.
Get some help. Seek some
That's
therapy.
grody. It's a fictional character.
No, seriously. And like, what the fuck?
wait, so she like, what did she like draw a heart with her period blood around his face or some shit?
Dog, no, imagine this. She like full hand wipe across the whole thing.
Oh.
It's foul and disgusting, and I can't. There are some people out there that really make it hard to tell people that you're an anime fan.
Facts. Which
Put this in the bed, yeah.
y'all ain't got shit on mine, but what did you bring, Eli?
So, I thought about this for a while, and my first initial thought was My Hero Academia fans, because a lot of them
I feel
are
like that's the
very
first one to come
green.
to the head every
Like,
time.
that's
It
the
always is.
default answer, just because of how much the fandom likes to sexualize the kid characters. You're all gross for that.
Pretty bad.
But I went with a different route because I think their fans, maybe not the worst fandom, but definitely the most toxic. And I think that's Naruto fans.
You piece
You are
of shit.
pretty right.
Naruto
Hey,
fans.
You're not wrong. You are cooking, low-key. This is one that doesn't get brought up enough. Because I swear to God, I will always see a motherfucker talking about something, just any other anime in general, and then a motherfucker being like, but he can't be Naruto. It's the same shit with Dragon Ball Z fans, bro. With they can't be Goku. Like, they're so toxic.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna say this. Sailor Moon bodies Goku.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's an easy.
We're not smoking crack on the podcast, but
But no.
No
My
red
problem
flag
with
here.
my problem with Naruto
this
fans.
is the same thing as the Ben 10 fans trying to come in here and start some shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You have the weakest MC in the big three. Ichigo washes you without even having to move.
Ichigo, yep.
I can
And
tell
then-
this man.
And then especially like manga series Luffy right now, not touching him. Like Naruto's getting washed. Literally carried by your villains. Think about it. Most of your fucking series wouldn't mean shit if you didn't have top tier villains. Madara, Itachi, Pain, Zabuza. Like,
Skipped over Orochimaru real
Obito.
quick. This motherfucker's not a fan.
Orochimaru.
He's not a fan.
like you're literally carried just because your villains have aura. Your heroes have nothing. Half of them are fucking dead. On top of that, Kakashi's aura carries base Naruto. Anytime if Kakashi wasn't in it, most of the time it just fucking sucked.
Well, Kakashi
Outside of like Rock Lee versus Gaara and Naruto versus Neji. outside of that, base Naruto gets carried by Kakashi for sure. But just to round it out here, you're insistent that Naruto is the best anime ever. Like nothing could beat it. Man, your MC fucking just talks to people. That's it. That's all he does. He ain't even get to action.
Jutsu, the strongest power in all of
He don't
anime.
even
What
get
the
to
fuck are we
action.
on
He's
about?
like, come on, man, we could talk this out.
Here's my thing. I actually do like that aspect of Naruto, but my issue a lot with Naruto is a couple of things. One, Masashi Kishimoto cannot write a female character. I don't know what it is.
Oh, Sakura's
He cannot
straight
write
ass,
a woman.
Bro.
I mean,
If we were doing
Sakura's not even.
if we
like,
were
listen,
doing if we were doing my least favorite anime character list, Sakura might make top 10. Like that, she just so fucking annoying, bitch. Like, oh my god.
she's annoying, and I will say this: motherfuckers who say she's useless, she's not useless. She does do shit, but that doesn't change the fact that she's a bitch.
Literally swapping up.
Whenever she looked Naruto dead in the face, when she looked Naruto dead in the face in Shippuden and said, "I love you, Naruto," to gaslight my man into not finding Sasuke, I was like, somebody slit her throat.
That's insanity.
And first off, I want to go ahead and say Naruto used to do talk no jutsu, but now that he's the Hokage, which Boruto's ass, so nobody wants to reference it, but he's all hands in Boruto, dog. He don't do that talking shit, bro. He be throwing hands in that anime.
Last time I checked, he's in stasis. He literally just stuck in the prison realm like Gojo. No, but also with Naruto fans, Naruto running in schools, like you're starting to make people think the anime fans are bad. Oh, and then you thought you was tough with that the Leaf Village headbands with the little line carved in them.
I will say that if you wore a Naruto pussy Naruto pussy, if you wore a Naruto shirt in high school, you was not getting no pussy, dog.
Oh my god.
I've never seen a successful unless it was I've never seen it successfully work.
Never successfully worked out. Now, but Gage, what do you think's the worst fandom though? Are you eating your Kurz honey jalapeno chips?
I had to eat this chip because I'm about to do a fucking deep dive for 20 minutes straight over this shit. On God, I'm about
deep dive 20 minutes. He about to hit us with the iceberg.
How much time you got?
First off, I think we're all fans of the animes we listed, which is even crazier. Like, I think you mentioned Naruto. Hey, Zeus, you mentioned
Jujutsu
Kaisen.
Which I haven't watched, so don't shoot me down. I'm gonna watch it, but that shit's from what I've seen, that shit's gas. And I'm a fan of the anime I'm about to list. I'm ashamed to admit that I'm a part of this fandom because of how awful it is.
You're a part of it?
Hey, shut up, bitch. But yeah. So I'm a dick rider, but I'm also a hater. I'm a 50-50 fan, and I'm a part of the fandom. Yu-Gi-Oh! Worst fandom out of all fucking anime.
Yeah.
They're the most toxic, know-it-all, annoying, and smelly-ass fan base there ever is, bro. And this goes beyond the anime. This goes into the trading card game, too.
Let's say that now it makes sense.
Well, I'm just saying. All right, think about this. You go to a fucking tournament, or you play Master Duel, whatever. Or you're fucking playing a rank match. You play with a fucking guy, right? Girl, whatever. Mostly overweight men, though. What can I say? You play with a guy. You lose in one fucking turn. You watch this guy have his 15-minute turn, playing with himself, basically. Whole time he's digging in his ass. He's digging in his ass the entire time, and then he beats you in one turn, has the audacity to pull his hand out, reach out, try to shake your hand. There's dookie and shit all over his hand from where he's digging in his hand, trying to shake your hand. The audacity
he
of these
hasn't
guys.
even brought up those same motherfuckers who will also look at you if they don't beat you on that one turn and say you're cheating.
Oh my God, don't even get me like, bro, they'll be like, my favorite thing is when they're like, actually, you can't do that. So, the card that's in your deck was actually banned in update 37.1. So that deck isn't legal in this tournament, so you're gonna have to leave.
You forfeit.
Actually, you can't put this card down because I'm going to activate 48 cards at the same time. And keep in mind, go to the podcast sub chat, the chat real quick. Also, you can get, you can see me and Eli as Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman in the chat.
It's funny as fuck.
This is a chair. These are some chairs from a local Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, dog.
God.
Look at this shit, dog. Like, how do you even get?
My answer. I think he cooked with this one. I might have to change
how do you even get shit on a chair?
Bad.
How does that even happen? Did you pull your pants down and take a shit on the chair?
Just putting raw cheeks on the white chair.
They had to be flossing their actual ass cheeks on the chair, bro.
Fucking wild, dog.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg. So in 2019, Konami, the people that own Yu-Gi-Oh, had to make a rule for tournaments, a hygiene rule, saying that a judge could automatically disqualify you if you smelt bad or had dirty clothes because people smelt so fucking bad, and they had to put signs up on all the doors. And there was a documented thing where someone was like, yeah, they got on Twitter and they said, who's the girl that showed up to this local tournament and forfeited in my match with her and left early? I felt bad. I know meta's not very forgiving to new players, but I feel bad. I feel like I was, that she didn't get to experience the game and I don't want her to quit the game. Girl was like, I left the tournament early and quit my match. I'm assuming this is about me. I left because you smelt like shit. She quit mid-match because this guy smelled like shit.
I've seen that post. It is wild.
But
like, how do you make somebody forfeit via smell?
So,
referee,
but I'm a dick ride Yu-Gi-Oh for a second. Let me dick ride real quick because I'm a part of the fandom. A lot of people, when I bring up Yu-Gi-Oh, say it's overcomplicated. It's not how it used to be. They don't like the XYZ summon, the synchro summon, the fucking whatever summon, they don't like all that shit, and that's because they're fucking stupid. Let me tell you, this shit is self-explanatory. So I'll just give you one of my favorite cards in the game to use. So I summon this card, and there's only 3 ways to beat it. But if you don't have one of those cards in your deck, I can just sit there for 36 turns until I draw all 5 pieces of Exodia.
Insanity.
And I have done this multiple times, and I'm like, and everybody gets pissed, but I just tell them, like, you're dumb and don't know how to read. So I don't know. Like, if you don't know how to read 3 paragraphs, don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. But also, if you don't know how to shower, don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. Learn to shower.
What we've learned here. Learn to read and wash your ass.
What we learned is download Master Duel and play with me because nobody wants to play with me because I keep playing annoying ass decks.
Not Master Duel. This motherfucker's a whale for Master Duel.
We're talking about the worst of the fandoms, which makes me think about the worst of the animes. And there's a lot of animes that are fucking terrible, don't get me wrong. We could sit here all day if we talked about the worst animes, but specifically, what is the worst manga to anime adaptation? So, like, who referenced their manga, made the anime, and just shit on the manga, wiped their ass with it? The worst.
So I've got 2 answers here. One of them is super obvious. 2016 Berserk.
Oh my God.
The CGI?
It's the CGI, the sound effects, all of it. Garbage. But then the second one I'm going to bring up, this one might be a bit of a hot take because people who haven't read the manga tend to like this show, but Records of Ragnarok.
You mean the hold on, first off, let me pull this up. So let me share my screen. Everybody, audio listeners, I want you to imagine a Norse god, like a Viking woman with big ass titties.
Also, I love that your thing said Yu-Gi-Oh shit stained chair.
That's the
It did.
reference right there.
And speaking about a shit
Aphrodite.
chair,
Yeah,
Agreed.
so anyway, there's this Aphrodite has such big titties, she has to have 2 people hold her tits up for her.
Yes, this is true. The manga's much better.
Well, I watched bits of that anime, and there was like still pictures for the fights. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Which, look, listen to me. The Zeus versus Adam fight in the manga genuinely feels like it could end the fucking series right there. But yet, when you watch the goddamn anime, you're watching a PowerPoint slideshow made by a goddamn middle schooler. It is genuinely one of the most disappointing things that I ever got myself hyped up for. I sat there and read that manga, and then the day it got announced, I was like, this is it. Finally something good is gonna hit the season. And then I watch it, and I'm like, Netflix, what have you done? You've massacred my boy.
And you know,
This was
Netflix got
early
hella
on in
money
Netflix.
too. I don't even understand why. They
Well,
got
this
money.
was like when they were like really early into like getting into the anime scene, and that was like one of the first ones that they picked up, and they just butchered it completely. And then they hired some like decent studios, and now they put out some okay animes out there.
Yeah, I've also heard that Reckon Ragnarok has gotten better, but I don't know if it will ever get
I don't give a fuck. If you butcher an anime and try to bring it back, it's too late.
exactly
from scratch.
Like, if you
Yeah, some of the early like
Reboot that shit.
animation was bad too.
Ooh, yeah, but that was just due to like the limitations of the time.
For I wasn't talking about like the early one, but like whenever they redid it in like 2016.
Oh yeah, with the CGI.
Which
that
anime are you
shit
talking
is-
about?
Baki.
Oh yeah, Big Bang.
Baki, dude, could have been one of the biggest animes ever, and it just fell apart. Yujiro's one of the most like Black Air Force energy fucking characters ever.
Dog, he has to get taken down by multiple elephant tranquilizers. That man's a fucking freak of nature.
Dude, he like ran. I'll have to find the picture somewhere, but he like ran up on like Donald Trump and somebody, and like Donald Trump and like Vladimir Putin.
Donald Trump and Vladimir
Putin
Putin was in this anime.
in the manga. I don't know if I don't think they're in the anime, but yeah, in the manga, he like walks up to the both of them and he's like, "I will R-word the both of you."
And the thing is, he would.
It's insane.
He absolutely would, because he's so masculine that he sees even men as effeminate.
The beast.
They should have given him the catchphrase. Imagine if he comes up to you and he's like, "I'm gonna take that butt." You'd be like,
Dude, he said that to probably plenty of people.
Dog, I don't know why I'm having the dumbest thought. Imagine Yujiro Hanma on an Andrew Tate podcast. Oh God.
Hey, I'm just saying, if Andrew Tate invited me on the podcast, I'm gonna let it rip. Fuck it.
Hell no, not me, bro. That man gonna hate me. Shout out women's rights.
Shout out.
Yeah, facts. As Eli said, he has no red flags. Loves him some
No red
women.
flags for women. Love women. Whoa! Say that sentence again. Whoa!
I think you caught it.
Pause on the play. Red flag on the play.
Computer firewall.
Yeah, computer firewall. Anyway, but my worst manga to anime adaptation is gonna be a controversial one, but you'll have to hear me out on it. It has to do with my hand tattoos. Soul Eater. Now, Soul Eater, even though Soul Eater is a top 5 like anime of all time, it deviates from the manga about like 30 episodes in. So like the first 30 episodes is just like pure cinema, like 1-to-1 adaptation from the manga.
Peak.
And then after like episode 30 to 33, somewhere around there, they just like loosely follow the manga, and they're just kind of like, we're just gonna kind of wing it. And because they do that, like a bunch of the side characters just kind of like lost in the shuffle. Like they don't really explore many of these like side characters, such as like Black Star has so much character development that was never shown.
Look how they butchered my boy.
Justin Law, arguably one of the coolest characters ever created. I fucking love Justin Law.
Dude, I love Justin, dude, and it pisses me off because he does show up in the goddamn... He shows up in the anime, but he doesn't do goddamn anything.
No, he doesn't.
But
like, he shows up, he aura farms for like one episode, and he's like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Deuces.
pretty much it. It is just sadly a product of the time where instead of wanting to wait till something's finished, they just continuously pump out the episodes until they're caught up, and then they got to do their own fucking thing.
They need to
instead.
take notes from Black Clover and fucking Demon Slayer. They're so smart, bro. Like, they'll go, Demon Slayer's like, well, here's a movie. Or Black Clover, they're like, hey, we're caught up to the manga, so we're just gonna take a fucking break. We're just gonna take a fucking break. Sorry.
And I love to see that the anime industry has learned that the fans would rather have a like closer adaptation rather than having an anime original ending. But that's also not to say that not all anime original endings are bad though, because FMA has a pretty good one. The original FMA has a pretty cool, interesting. Up until you watch that fucking movie though. That movie is pretty rough. But I don't know if you guys even know about that.
Well, I don't know about the movie, but I know Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is way closer to manga in my opinion.
It is, and it's way better. It is way better.
Yeah, that shit's like
But I will also sit and say that the anime original ending from Full Metal Alchemist itself, though, is not that bad.
Yeah. But back on my Soul Eater thing.
Soul Eater, yeah. But I do agree, you're cooking with that.
Yeah,
the ending of Soul Eater also fucking sucks. Like,
oh
the
my
ending
god,
of the,
the
show
anime
is, like,
ending?
Maka
That shit is trash.
like Ashura, and like you're beating him because of courage. Like, that's it. Like, she had
Not only
courage,
that,
hope, bravery.
But
like, this guy killed Death himself. Like, this guy killed a god. And you'd be like, I believed in myself a little bit.
Not only that, but her whole thing with her turning into half a weapon breaks the rules of the world because a weapon cannot master a weapon.
Yeah, like, you can't be both.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
You can be a weapon and wield yourself as a weapon.
Because they're making Fire Force.
You cannot be a Meister and a weapon.
Well, since they're making Fire Force, which is peak, by the way. Fucking
Fire
beautiful.
Force is done.
Yeah, it's completely finished.
Maybe
Fire Force is finished.
Well, what I'm getting at is I think they... I don't know, we could see a Soul Eater reboot, maybe a closer adaptation. I don't know.
David Productions, give me a Soul Eaters reboot and my life is yours.
To me! Ow! Now!
Y'all just not thinking outside the box. Y'all just
like
y'all just dick riding too much this whole show, bro. I'm coming with the facts. Yu-Gi-Oh! Fandom, facts. I came up with the shit pick. That's a fact. Listen, we can. I have two answers, obviously. First answer, if you're not saying One Punch Man, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Specifically, season 3.
Wait, didn't they just have season 4? Did you not watch that shit, bro? They like ran out of money.
It was season 3, right? It was season 3. Also, Blue Lock season 2. You fucking suck, PNG image ass show.
Oh my god! Well, don't ever get me started on Promise Neverland.
Have you heard the Promise Neverland?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh!
One of the biggest fumbles.
Went from pure cinema to straight dog shit. But anyway, One Punch Man, and I might have to pull this shit up, dude, just to show you this shit, dog. One Frame Man, dog. I'm definitely gonna have to mute the fuck out of that. Look at this shit, dog. What the fuck is that, bro?
PNG slide in. Oh, dude, Invincible has also got some really bad animation.
The biggest thing is that fucking sliding down the hill, bro. Like, shit like that, bro. Just running out of budget, bro. And then the fucking fights.
Not even that, but like another thing that never gets brought up is there is one fight that happens in season 3 where they make one of the well-known male characters in the series into a female because of an animation directorial error. They give a man straight up titties.
Dude, so there's like some of the biggest fights like that were in the manga. Got like they were like, all right, we're out of money, so this fight is now going to be 20 seconds long. And you're like, I've been sitting here waiting.
And guess what?
Months
They're
for
coming
this.
back for the next season.
I don't know why they're coming back for the next season. That's just the tip of the iceberg because One Punch Man, season 1 and season 2, specifically season 1, is like pinnacle of anime. When I think fucking shonen anime, my god, One Punch Man season 1 is goated.
The history behind the fucking first season is insane because one, it was done by Madhouse, incredibly already well-known studio, known for its animation. But if you like look into the actual history, the director of the first season of One Punch Man literally had what felt like the fucking holy grail of freelance animators fall into his lap. Basically, every freelance animator that he could think of that he asked online just happened to be available. Like literally, it's like the planets align for literally the perfect Sakuga animation team to just form. And unless they came back, I even said it when I first watched that first season that season 2 is not going to hit because just the amount of just luck and coincidence to line up with just how many perfect animators joined on that first season.
I mean, it was
Yeah,
pure
I still
cinema.
I still think about when Garo finds Metal Bat after he's fighting the fucking centipede, and Garo like takes his fucking eye off of him for a second, and Metal Bat like that fucking death stance right above him. Oh, the chills you get from that fucking scene. Beautifully animated, beautifully fucking pictured.
And if you want to talk
And
about beautiful animation, I'm a big fan of Junji Ito. Huge. I think his manga Uzumaki is a fucking masterpiece. It is my favorite manga of all time. It is a masterpiece, top to bottom. Listen, they tried to animate Uzumaki, and that shit was the most beautiful shit I've ever seen. It was beautiful for 2 episodes. Then they ran out of money, and it literally looked like people drew fucking stick figures on the fucking screen. You want? I did come prepared for this, so let me share my screen for this one.
Shout out to Narami. Shout out Narami for this video.
This is literally within 2 episodes, dog.
Oh my! Oh, what is that?
Literally, look how beautiful this shit is.
Beautiful animation.
Second episode. Ran out of money within, my bad, within 1 episode they ran out of money.
Oh my!
It's not even that studio's fault.
See ya.
So, got to drop some more history lore here real quick. So, we already know that when the series was first announced, they announced it for a certain. They didn't give a date, but it got delayed a lot, and it's because they were given a set amount of money, and they were able to do what they were able to do with that first episode. They just needed time, and Adult Swim looked them right in the eye and said, "If you don't finish this by this time period, we're not going to release it. You're going to have to pay us all the money back." So the studio genuinely got fucked over by Adult Swim specifically.
Well, they released like a giant tweet too, didn't they? Explaining everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally, it was a situation of like they weren't given enough time, and the money that they were given pretty much went all into that first episode. And instead of asking for more money, they asked for more time. They were like, "Can we just more time?" That's really all they wanted because they wanted to give the best quality they can, and you can tell that that was the goal from that first episode. But lo and behold, greedy corporations got to do greedy corporation things, rushed the studio to put it out because they know it was going to make a lot of money because Uzumaki and Junji Ito are incredibly popular amongst the manga fans. So lo and behold, we were once again given a pile of dog shit when it comes to a Junji Ito adaptation.
I mean, I might as well shook a Yu-Gi-Oh player's hand. That's how bad that shit was, bro. It was terrible.
No,
Might as well have drunk a Pepsi.
Fuck, I don't know if it was that bad.
Damn, the Pepsi slander go on forever.
I'm interested to see this top 5. You're obscure. I think Gage is probably going to be a little more basic. I feel like
mine's gonna be pretty obscure. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I got cult classics on mine.
I got a couple cult classics. I got some shit that you probably might not have heard of. So we'll see. I got an OVA on there.
Ooh, an OVA?
Yes, sir.
I won't lie. Have you ever seen an anime called School Days?
I love School Days.
Oh, what?
Dude, School Days is one of the most like infamous series out there that I think it's so bad that it's good.
Dude, That was the very first anime I had ever watched, like outside
That's
of
fucking crazy.
outside of like watching it on Toonami. The very first anime that I ever watched by myself on kissanime.com was School Days, which features like a dude who gets with this girl, they break up, the dude gets another girl pregnant, and then the lady, like the first ex, chops chops up the boyfriend, and then like calls the lady up, and then like chops up them too with like a fucking machete at the end.
Don't forget the worst part about it is where she cuts the bitch's stomach open, looks in it, and you see the camera basically shot through the wound, looking up her, and she goes, "Oh, I knew it. You were lying."
High School
Terrifying to watch
DxD
it.
really got me into anime. The girls with the big ass titties and all sorts of
High School
crazy shit. The
DxD.
robot tech suits.
Yeah. High School DxD always a gateway.
I'm gonna say this right now. Started DxD for the titties, stayed for the actual plot. That shit's so fucking gas.
Yeah,
I'll
I
take
mean, I
that.
branched off. I watched Corpse Party for some reason. I watched Data Live.
Ooh.
You remember that?
Data Live, dude. I was thinking about putting Data Live
Bro.
as my as an honorable mention for my top 5, but then
This
I
man
remember
said-
like in the season 2, he like has to like romance his sister, like his
Yeah.
little sister, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do any of that.
Season 1 is peak anime. I think it reminds me of Sword Art Online. Peak. But what happened fucking was it season 2? They became like fairies or some shit. And then one guy R-rapes the main girl, like Kirito's girl, right in front of him. I was like, oh, hell nah, dude. I was like, I'm good.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the fucking
Think about
the
bad
second part.
fandoms.
Sword Online. Yeah.
Sword Art Online, dude. Especially like if you run into like a Valorant game where like they have the fucking matching like Kirito, Asuna, like matching gamer tags. They have some Yu-Gi-Oh ass shit stain chairs.
Yeah, it's time to wrap it up. Hop out that lobby.
Yeah, it's you might
Well,
as well just throw.
Since we're talking about, we're talking honorable mentions already. Eli, you go first. What's your first honorable mention, or how many do you got? Just list them all off. Fuck it.
I got two honorable mentions and a top 5. My 2 honorable mentions, and I hate to fucking put this here, but it would rank 7th on my overall list. It'd be Hunter x Hunter. I mean, you're talking about like a really good anime from start to
I'm
finish.
assuming
multiple great arcs.
2011.
The remake one, yeah.
Not the original.
Yeah, so you got to
The fuck?
preface.
Yeah.
Hey, the original's pretty fire, but the 2011 is the better version. I ain't gonna sit there and say that, but the OG does have its moments.
It's
like
the
you
same
can't
thing
tell
with Full
me
Metal. It's
that
the same thing
Killua
with Full
didn't
Metal. It's not even close.
old as fuck when he was staring in the fucking rain with them red eyes, looking at you like he gonna fucking rip out your soul.
But yeah, like Uvogen standing his ground against the Shadow Beasts. Dude, he just literally grabbed a motherfucker and just screamed at him, and he fucking just died. He had like super sensitive hearing, and he just grabbed his fucking he grabbed it and just fucking literally ruptured his fucking eardrums.
What's the guy's name that pulled up to a fight with a shovel?
Kurapika. So
Kurapika, that's right,
Uvogen, who had just absolutely demolished the Shadow Beast, right? Kurapika pulls up and he's like, you know what? I was gonna fight you from the get-go. Here's this fucking chain. Get over here.
Pulled up
He
with a
fucking-
shovel, buried his ass as soon as the fight was
Most
over.
disrespectful.
Kurapika's about
Dog.
that business.
And speaking about Kurapika, this is it's who I meant to say earlier, not Killua, about staring into the fucking scene from the original fucking Hunter x Hunter anime, where he looks like he's just fucking. Oh man, it's terrifying to look at, to be honest.
Oh, the ruby red eyes that he gets in the original, that death
Yeah,
stare.
dude.
Oh.
I ain't seen it. I'm gonna have to peep that.
Oh,
Tough.
hold on, I'll drop the fucking thing in here. Hold on,
The Phantom Troop, dude. I don't even. Speaking about
I'll do that shit in the sub
anime
chat.
baddies, speaking about anime baddies,
That's fire, bro.
The fucking vacuum girl from the Phantom Troop.
Cooking.
Oh, give me that.
Cooking.
Give me that.
And also, Phantom Troop, arguably the hardest group in all of anime. Dare I say?
It's up there. To be fair, they get kind of hard carried by like 2 members, and Crollo, but at least they're cool. There's Phaeton.
They're hard though, bro.
Phaeton does have a really cool power with Pain Packer, though.
Yeah, true, we do. But what's that other honorable mention you got?
So the other honorable mention is it's a very, very sad romance anime. Given that we just passed it, Your Lie in April.
You mentioned that to me before.
Just a tearjerker, a heart mover. Like if you watch that and don't feel something from it, I don't know what to tell you. But especially as like a dude who's been like really like into music, to see two essentially music nerds like really connect to each other, and then the story that unfolds after that. My God. I mean, I'm weeping as a grown man, weeping. And I will always watch it at least once a year in April.
All right, spoiler alert. Eli, I need you to spoil this anime for me because I haven't seen it, because you're not doing a good job of making me want to watch it. You said music nerd, lost me instantly.
Okay, so spoiler alert for Your Lie in April.
Skip 30 seconds. Skip 30 seconds ahead if you don't want to hear this shit.
So essentially, this piano nerd meets a violinist, right? And is essentially just enamored with her. Just absolutely loves her. They spend a lot of time together. They start playing together. And then eventually the lady, she gets like sick, like really sick. And he ends up he's like playing the piano. And then he's like feeling her presence as he's playing. And he can feel her like slipping away, like her fucking ghost flying away as she's playing the violin. And just the art from it, the animation, the music design of it, just literally weeping by the fucking end of it.
He also I will say that he does fail to elaborate this one thing. Also, the piano nerd was abused as a kid during piano competitions by his mother, to the point that he no longer could basically hear music. And the very first time that he ever found pleasure in music again after this was the first time he saw her playing the violin. She helps him rediscover his love for music, and then while doing so, sadly passes away. But this is also not including the actual reason why it's called Your Lie in April. That is because the entire time she loved him as well, but she knew she was sick and was going to die, and instead put that pain on his best fucking friend.
Whoa, wait.
They told the piano nerd that she liked his best friend.
But it was really specifically just to save him the pain from that. If they were to date, she would die, and she didn't want to put him through that.
I have a rule for anime, and I might make a special exception for One Piece because I hear all this glaze about it. But most animes, you get a 3-episode minimum. I will give you 3 episodes to hook me in. And if you cannot hook me in within 3 episodes, I'm turning the shit off. That's a full hour.
You'll get hooked in when you watch Kosei's mom smack him for the first time.
I'll give that. I mean, first off, yeah, that sounds like that'd lock me in real quick. You got 3 episodes. One Piece, I heard it takes 500, so we might have to.
Hit him with the cane.
No, low-key, if you get to Arlong Park and you don't feel anything by Arlong Park, it's probably not for you.
Gotcha. I'm emotionless dirtbag. I'll just be like, I feel nothing.
Arlong Park's what, 100 episodes in?
Something like that.
Like 80, 100 episodes in, something like that. But that's it for my honorable mentions. Gage, how about your honorable mentions?
Oh, me next?
What you got going on over there?
Space Dandy is a episodic anime. It's a very feel-good anime. It's very fun. It's episodic. So there's a couple things that will maybe correlate into another episode with some characters, but it's really episodic in a way of one thing can happen in one episode, and the next episode it restarts like it's an episode of fucking Family Guy. So anything that just happened in the previous episode does not matter in the next episode.
Literally, the perfect example of this is, if you want to know exactly what he's talking about, Dandy fucking dies in the first episode.
There's another episode where there's a zombie, like a fucking zombie apocalypse in one of the episodes, and they become zombies. and the next episode they're not zombies. That shit never happened. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like Cowboy Bebop, but a more feel good, different type of way. So basically, these guys are bounty hunters. They go. Space Dandy has his homie with them. They're broke as fuck, so they try to go find these rare aliens on different planets to capture them for money because they want to go to a place called Booby World, which is a bar full of big-titted women. And it is just, it has some feel-good moments, it has some emotional moments, but Danny's just a super likable, funny guy that's Johnny Bravo in it out there. He's hitting on women, going to Booby World, and he's trying to capture aliens, but he's not like a badass, he's like a super big pussy, which makes it even funnier. It's like, it's such a good anime, bro. It's so fucking funny. And my girlfriend Madeline, she was like, I know you like anime. You said, I want you to watch this TV show, and then I want you to show me an anime, and I'll watch it and give you my thoughts on it. So she showed me this TV show called Mom, which is like one of her favorite TV shows ever. And it's actually low-key kind of funny, but I've seen it hundreds of times at this point in the background, so now it's, maybe I'm just Stockholm Syndrome. But I showed her Space Dandy. First time she ever came over, bro. Booby World, all that shit.
Damn.
Funny as fuck. Reason it's in my honorable mention, I love this anime. I don't even know if it'd be top 10 anime of all time. I just love it. You know, it's hard to put it top 10, top 5. I just wanted to mention it. Yeah. Reason I wanted to mention it is because it is basically a funnier version of Cowboy Bebop. Like, it is based off Cowboy Bebop, which I've never seen. Yeah. And I love Space. No, I've loved Space Dandy top to bottom, and I know based off the style, the aesthetic, the soundtrack, everything I've seen from Cowboy Bebop, that it would be in my top 3 anime of all time if I watched it. So I'm gonna put a bold assumption. I am watching Cowboy Bebop. That is the next anime I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna let y'all know. But I think it's going to be in my top 3 animes of all time. Because I love Space Dandy so much, and it's supposed to be based off Cowboy Bebop, which is basically they're bounty hunters that go fucking capture aliens and shit. So.
Yep.
Also, if you like Space Dandy and haven't seen this film yet, watch Redline.
I have not seen Redline. I'm actually writing down. I have a notebook app where I'm going to go, hey, dumbass, watch Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, Redline is one of the most like well-known animated films because it took, I can't remember how many years, but it took like a lot of years to make, and is considered one of like the best animated films out there. And the main character looks almost 1-to-1 to Space Dandy.
might enjoy that one.
I'm just saying, bro. Shout out Cowboy Bebop. I can't put you on my list because I haven't watched you.
Intergalactic space race.
That's fire. I've also seen that, since we're talking movies, I've never seen Akira. I heard that shit was a banger, though.
Oh! Fix that immediately. Add that to the list right now.
That's on the list,
never
don't
seen
worry.
Akira.
You also add it to your list, and then read the manga.
All right. We'll give an honest YouTube short review of Akira after we watch it.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I'm going to say this shit's awesome, or I'm going to say I understand why this is Kanye West's favorite anime because it's ass. That's going to be my second opinion if it's not good.
It's gas.
All right, what's your honorable mentions, Jesus?
I've got 2. Both of them are more modern shows because I feel like, you know, when it comes to these top 5s, a lot of times people forget about some of the more modern shows that they've watched in between some of these seasons. So my first honorable mention is Heavenly Delusions.
Never heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of this, but I haven't watched it.
Super awesome sci-fi series. It's about this young boy who basically wakes up to find he is trapped in the body of his older sister. And basically, he is on a journey across this post-apocalyptic world to find the one person who saw him before he was trapped in this body. And doing this, he meets this guy, and while he meets him, he figures out that he has this ability that allows him to basically... It's really hard to explain without spoiling it, but just know that he has a crazy-ass ability that allows him to do something that a lot of others can't do in this world. And basically, you're following this crazy sci-fi adventure, and where each episode is also animated by a different animation director, so each episode has a
Ooh,
completely
that's fire.
different feel to it. And there's even one episode that straight up has a scene with lineless art.
Interesting.
Shout out Heavenly Delusions. It's absolutely peak. I need my season 2 right now, god damn it.
Put it in the bag.
I'm at that, definitely add
And
that to the
then-
list.
Yeah, and then
I'm gonna add it to the list right now.
for my second one, shout out Free Run.
Free Run, yeah, Free Run's also.
Yeah, I
Shout
heard that
out
shit's a
Free Run.
banger. I haven't watched that one. Is that shit a banger?
Sometimes, though.
Free Run is such a good series. It is, in my opinion, reviving the fantasy genre, and I love it. It opens up on things that isn't talked about enough in fantasy, in my opinion, and that is just the fact that there are races that and species that live for hundreds of years, and the emotional aspects from that is something that I feel like is not talked about enough. Because I mean, for example, Freerin is literally like she can live for thousands of years, and she's just now realizing at the end of somebody's life that she was like really close with, that she was in love, and the fact that she realized it this late is something that isn't talked about. I love the idea of the journey beyond the journey. It's the idea of like this world continues to move on even past what you think the actual ending to this story is. And that's why I put Freerin in my honorable mentions. The only reason I don't put it in my top like 5 or 10 is specifically because there is just a lot of other series out there that have done incredible things.
It's also not complete yet.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Could fumble
Well,
the ending.
It is so hard, which I'm going to go to put a spoiler in real quick. You said it's not complete yet. There is an anime that is in my top 5 that is not complete yet because it's that damn
There's
good.
a couple.
But
There's a couple.
making this
I
top
mean-
5 list was actually very, very hard because I was like, not only do I have to sum it down to 5 animes that stand out and that are that good to me, but, you know, there's just so much fucking anime out there, bro. There's so much anime I haven't even seen yet. So don't be hating on our fucking list, bro, because we only had to pick 5, and some of the shit we ain't seen yet. Hey, Zeus might have seen it, but I don't know. He's seen, like, all of it.
Well, speaking
I've seen
about
quite a
top
bit. I
5,
wouldn't say all of it, but I've definitely seen quite a bit.
Hentai
speaking
included.
about top. Whoa, huh?
What?
Y'all seen Black Bible?
Keep the fuck out of it.
Shout out my Fuda enjoyers.
You mean Bible Black, by the way.
Bible Black, my bad.
I don't know
Whatever.
what the hell y'all talking about, but there's some
Keep
special
yourself safe. That's all you need to know.
There's some gooners in this podcast. That's all I gotta say.
Keep yourself safe.
Speaking about a top 5, though, what brought us here originally was the Facebook post. Do you want to talk about this fake? Have we talked about the Facebook post?
I briefly
had-
mentioned it earlier, but go
Yeah.
ahead and mention this dumbass take you got. No,
So on Facebook, Crunchyroll had put like some sort of like anniversary post for an anime called Samurai Champloo.
Eek.
It's gonna be at my number 5. I mean, you're talking about like feudal Japan. You have a guy Mugen. There's 3 main characters, but like Mugen is essentially like your center guy. I feel like Mugen's like the main guy, but he's like shunned. He's a fucking bandit. They get high in the fucking show. All he really cares about is just getting on to like the next town. That way he could just eat. He just needs to eat. And then they pick up the fucking super skilled swordsman Jin. Was that episode 1 or episode 2? Episode 1, like, kicked out of his dojo because people thought that he like killed his master. So they like kicked him out, shunned him, and then just some fucking random restaurant worker. And then they just all end up like meeting up in a fucking restaurant, and then they go on this epic fucking journey to just help out the waitress girl find a man that smells like sunflowers. A knight or a what was it? A samurai that smells like sunflowers. And they literally just run in and they just get into the most absurd fucking hijinks there's like a gay European who fucking comes in halfway through, and he's the strongest character in the show, by the way. Like, there's no like insane like skill jumps or anything like that, but just this random ass like European gay man is just absurdly fucking strong. But outside of the story, which is beautifully paced, and I loved every single moment of it, the music. I mean, how the new Jables is like, that's not how you say it.
It's Nujabes.
Nujabes. Legendary producer. I mean, his music goes on to this day, even being put into like the new Ghost of Tsushima game. Or is it Ghost of Yote? Ghost of Yote, where you could play an entire mode that is just based off that. You're talking about music that just absolutely revolutionized the time, which allowed more animes like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to look more into Western anime, or more into like Western music for their intros and outros. And now it's not super uncommon to see that. I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure to think about like another absolute banger of an intro, take season 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with Roundabout. Like that.
Be the roundabout banger.
Absolutely banger of a fucking song. So to have such a great soundtrack, intro, outro, and even just background music, gotta be top 5.
Never seen it.
Top. Insane. Insanity.
It's on the list. I ain't never seen it, bro. I didn't.
If you liked Ghost of Tsushima, you are going to love Samurai Champloo.
Not only this, as somebody who uses lo-fi hip-hop as your background for this music, you got to thank Nujabes for that, because Nujabes is one of the founders of lo-fi hip-hop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just not watch it out of spite now.
You know what's even funnier? If you like Cowboy Bebop, you're gonna love Samurai Champloo, because guess what? It's made by the same fucking guy.
That's another reason I'm gonna watch Cowboy Bebop, then that anime, so I can really just. But
I can't wait for you.
I'll come back
And then you gotta
let y'all
watch
know.
Lazarus.
I'll come back and let y'all know if it's top 10 worthy once I watch it.
And worthy. Well, what the fuck do you have it at 5?
Yu-Gi-Oh. No, I'm just playing. Can you imagine? You make alright, this fucking list is done.
The shit hand lives on.
Yeah. You gotta watch the 4Kids version. Like the one that was on PBS.
Oh god. No, 5th place. It's not even finished yet, and it's already in my top 5, which should speak volumes about this anime. Demon Slayer. My favorite art style, arguably in all of anime. This shit is a cinematic beauty. It has the
opinion.
Nah, I think it is a fucking
It's
beautiful.
carried by its animation.
No. I'm gonna get into this because no. So it actually has, the soundtrack is what it is. Soundtrack don't really matter too much when you got fucking straight bars of action going on. So has top 5 openings, arguably top 5, top 10 openings involve anime, bro. So when you're talking, it's kind of a generic story, but sometimes for shonens, you just need a generic story, bro. You don't have to be over the top.
You can admit that it's generic, you've got my respect.
But the impact of this opening, it's simple, but it's like, holy shit. So, Tanjiro, goes to the village to pick up wood, comes back, and his whole fucking family slaughtered.
It is
just dead.
Dead,
and you get introduced to a demon, and you get introduced to the water here all in the first episode. And just the impact it makes in that short 20 minutes, the simplicity of it, the beauty of it, it locked me in instantly, bruh. And dare I say, the sound Hashiro Tenjin, I believe how you say it, and Tanjiro versus
Tengen.
Upper Rank 6 is top 5 anime fights of all time. That is a fucking insane fight, dude. The Entertainment District fight is fucking insane. It's top 5, top 10 anime fights. That shit,
it's in betweens.
Maybe top 10. I don't know about no top 5 fights.
I really think it could arguably be top 5. That fight is fucking crazy, bro, from start to finish, bro. And reason I already have it up here is because I am up to date on the manga and stuff, and I do like. First off, it's got everybody in a chokehold with the movies and shit, bro. Infinity Castle, bro, breaking box offices and shit.
Hold on. With Infinity Castle, though, I don't know if you actually watched Infinity Castle.
We watched it in the theater at the same time.
It
we were there.
It looked like dog shit compared to Chainsaw Man's Reze arc. If you watched both of those movies,
I haven't watched
Chainsaw
that
Man
movie,
Reze arc,
and I haven't watched Chainsaw Man,
way
which is
better
crazy.
animation.
But I'm gonna watch it. But we're not comparing fucking Chainsaw Man to Demon Slayer. I'm talking about Demon Slayer right here.
Came out in such like short proximity that like it felt like if you were going to make a show that already has great animation, and then you just don't really change anything for the movie, you essentially just made a 3-episode fucking movie. I feel like if you're gonna put a movie budget into it, it must feel like it has a movie budget, such as Chainsaw Man. They already had great animation, but they really stepped it up whenever it came to that Reze arc movie. I don't feel like they stepped it enough, not enough for Infinity Castle.
I think bro needs to rewatch the movie because the movie was fucking slick with it. I have to look at the budget and compare it to profit, but all I'm saying is they made billions.
Oh yeah, they did.
But
oh yeah, it was successful.
The manga. You know, I'm pretty sure the manga's finished and shit, but the anime hasn't caught up to the manga yet. And when the anime finishes and it catches up to the manga, I will say that is why it's in my top 5, because I believe once the anime finishes it and you can restart it and watch it from top to bottom, the appreciation is going to be there. This is the manga, like the anime is not doing it justice because of how badass the manga is, bro, but these fucking characters, even though it's a simple story, man, this is such a fucking badass story. I mean, like, these motherfuckers are going crazy out here, bro. And I think once the anime gets caught up to the manga, this is going to be a top 10 easy anime for anybody. With even though it's simple, even though the soundtrack isn't probably up there with some of the other animes, I think the combat, the breathing sword art styles, and I think the fucking fights are gonna just carry it, dude. I think this anime is simple and effective, and it's memorable. And I think once the manga and the anime are caught up together, it is gonna be top 10 easily for anybody. And I'm already.
If you want indomitable human spirit, that's the show to watch.
Yeah. Well, and then if you got me going to a theater to watch a fucking anime movie, you a fucking great anime dog. I don't just pop out. I don't pop out like that just for anybody. So I haven't done that for any other anime but Demon Slayer. That should show you how Demon Slayer is like that. That's all I gotta say.
That's a lie. We went and seen Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Dragon Ball Super Z, outside of Dragon Ball, because I'm obviously wearing a fucking hat. My bad.
And we want superhero.
Besides Dragon Ball, which, you know, we'll talk about Dragon Ball here in a fucking minute. Don't you worry. Demon Slayer is the only other anime I did it for. So Demon Slayer easily top 5. Just because that's my style. I love shonens. It's my fucking favorite style. Even though the story is simple. I love the fucking combat, dude. I love the animation. I love the combat, and I love the story, even though it's simple. So I can admit it. And then, people might argue, but I'm telling y'all, it's once the manga catches up, there's gonna be a lot more dick riders out there, and I'm jumping the bandwagon first. You heard it here first. I'm on that.
Guillaume, one of my favorite characters ever.
Dead
blind
calm.
Man with the fucking. No, Guillaume, he's the Earth guy with the fucking gigantic.
Oh, the fucking beads, bro.
Rock breathing.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
Ooh. His fight with Kokoshibo is gonna feed families.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When the fucking anime catches up, people are gonna be riding that shit reverse cowgirl style once this fucking second movie comes out, dog. That's all I gotta say about this shit.
That Kokoshibo fight has a lot of potential.
And like I said, I'm a stand on it. The Sound Hashiro and Tanjiro versus Upper Rank 6, arguably top 10, top 5 fights all time. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy.
It is good.
You have a right to your opinion.
it's good.
I know these motherfuckers not gonna sit here and dick ride Samurai Champloo, who's not one fight's gonna be better than my fucking Demon Slayer. I'll wait.
Excuse you, Jin hitting the fucking breakdance, no, Mugen hitting the fucking breakdance move while fighting Jin in the first episode go hard as
Hey,
fuck. I don't know what
I'm
the
just
fuck you're
saying,
talking about.
I love Afro
Jin, when
Samurai.
he fights that guy in the
Afro
bamboo
Samurai.
forest.
I'm gonna compare this
Yes, that's in the
anime to
bamboo
that.
forest.
I'll let y'all know who's better.
But my
All right,
turn
Jesus.
on the
Since
the
you
top
hate Demon
5
Slayer
list.
so much, let's hear how invalid this list is.
Also, let me say this: don't hate Demon Slayer. I just think Demon Slayer has a lot of potential, but a lot of its characters are one note.
Hey, Zenitsu
What?
just started fighting with his eyes open. What are we talking about? That's all the depth you need.
That's all you see from him, by the way. That's the last time you see Zenitsu. I think Zenitsu like pops up right at the end.
But number 5 for that emotional depth, Anohana.
What's that?
So that's another.
Anohana?
That's another
So,
great one.
Anohana
Spoiler
is
warning.
a sad drama series, and this is a spoiler warning because I will have to say this. So, Anohana is about a group of friends that when they were young were super close, all up until one of their friends, Menma, dies because she drowns in a river. So they grow apart. Like they come to hate each other. If they see each other in the street, they will straight up ignore each other and talk shit behind each other's backs. That is until Jintan, the main character, wakes up one day and sees the ghost of his dead best friend. But she's grown in age. She looks like how she would be now. But no one else sees her. It's just him. And it's up to him to help her pass on into the afterlife by granting her wish. And her wish is for all of her friends to get back together. It is one of the most sweetest, yet most emotionally devastating anime I've ever seen. And also has a really banging OP if you watch the TV series. The movie is really good too, but I prefer the TV's opening.
Yeah,
Adding it to the list. Y'all got me feeling like shit. We're bringing up emotional depth and shit, and all my animes are gonna be basically like fighting animes.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I've also got some fighting anime on my shit. I'm diverse taste.
I've got a little bit of both for my number 4 here.
Ooh, go on.
My number
man.
4, a little bit of everything. Wearing the hat. Give me One Piece. I mean, talking about like the government that we're in. This dude, the stretchy, funny rubber man who just wants to be king of the pirates. That's all he wants to do. Goes to fucking island after island after island, liberating them. Didn't even know that this dude is like the prophecy of freedom. But you're talking about the best side characters in the big 3. As
Zoro.
much as I love other animes, I don't know if there's one that does side characters, especially the women characters, better than One Piece. Like, all of the main characters feel strong, or they all have a purpose of being there. You're talking 1,000+ episodes, and animation is only getting better. As soon as Sabodi happens at like episode like 500 or something, and then they go into like the time skip, and that's when like shit gets real. But like even other side characters that are not even a part of the main crew, you're talking about A tiers, S tier villains. You're talking about other side characters that really didn't mean much or really don't have anything much to do, and then they like pop in, help out Luffy and the crew, get their sad backstory, and then it's like you automatically like connect with this character. You could talk about Shanks, you could talk about Doflamingo, you could talk about Law, you could talk about Corazon, you could talk about fuck, why am I forgetting her name?
I haven't even seen the anime, but I can talk about Bon Clay, my goat.
Bon Clay the goat. Magellan, who is the only he's strong enough to really defeat any character, nearly killed both of the fucking characters that we're gonna see fight each other right at the end.
Well, I haven't watched One Piece, but I will say it is one anime where every villain seems like a legitimate threat. Like you're like, hey, this motherfucker's about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the funny thing is that you can take the villain from the previous arc and put him against the villain of the arc that they're in, and it's probably still a comparable fight, even though it is a harder fight for the crew or Luffy. like it's still like if you take, well, Gecko Moria is a bad example, but like take like Doflamingo, and you put him up against who is after him, Kaido, or no, Big Mom, I think. But like you put Doflamingo up against Big Mom, Doflamingo's not out of that. Like that's still a fight that he can very easily win. But their connections, the foreshadowing from like all the way back at the beginning of the fucking manga, this thing has been running for 25 plus fucking years at this point. And it is still going strong, still being animated, still, I think it is the highest selling anime of all time. Manga, anime, it's literally the best. Manga.
It's in the big three for a reason, big dog.
Yeah.
It's not only that, but it's in the big three, and it's the only one to have survived. And is still fucking thriving.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy when you give a mangaka time to actually write his fucking characters out. But whenever you rush them, don't come out that well.
You get Uzumaki, bro. Oh my god. No,
you get Uzumaki.
Yeah,
you get the original ending of Bleach.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't even get me started.
Yeah, it's a tough one. But what's your number 4, Gage?
Well, I'm glad he brought that up because it's Bleach.
Talk about the old Toonami days.
It would be higher on the list, but there's just too much damn filler in the fucking anime. I'm sorry.
There
1,000 Year Blood War brought it back.
Filler ass arcs.
The Bount arc, episode 64 through 109, 45 episodes of filler, straight ass. Straight fucking ass. I mean, we went from the Soul Society arc, which is arguably the best arc in all fucking Bleach. I'll go ahead and say it. To straight dog water. To straight Pepsi.
It was so good, he kept repeating
it. Pepsi.
Straight Pepsi.
It's fucking terrible, dog. But, you know, if you can literally, the good thing about the filler is you could deadass just skip it. Like, Google filler, skip the shit completely. Skip 45 episodes of Bleach, go straight to the next one. Save yourself the heartache, bro, because if you see one of these little vampire fuckers show up, turn the shit off.
Yeah, go straight to Hueco Mundo.
Because when I was watching this shit
the personifications of Bankai?
No. Oh my hell no. When I was watching...
Oh, that one sucked!
When I was watching Toonami, and this shit started coming out, I was like, I'm never watching Bleach again. I thought it was terrible. I was like, obviously, I was misguided. But then we get to episode 309, Aizen versus Ichigo, which is definitively in my top 5 anime fights of all time. With the final Getsuga bro, oh my gosh, bro.
The fact that Aizen's trying to like aura farm on him, and he's like, you have no chance, Ichigo. It doesn't matter how long you train. And Ichigo's like, can we just fucking like take this shit elsewhere, like low key? And Aizen's like, you don't have the fucking power to do. And then he just grabs his shit and then just
straight up big shows his ass. Just wait, get the fuck.
Wait.
Goddamn.
Well,
you know, with that slow chemical cane chokeslam, what you mean?
First off, it's, oh my gosh. I mean, the power system's fucking amazing. The fucking character designs are fucking amazing.
Bankai gotta be a top 3 saying of all time.
I was gonna actually, before we became Make Money Media, I didn't bring it up to Eli, but I was gonna call us Bankai Ballers.
Bankai Ballers.
I thought that shit would have been tough, but might be a song, I don't know. But I mean, don't even get me started on Espada. So first off, I want to get a hand tat so bad, and I really kind of wanted to get the Avatar: The Last Airbender hand tat, but I'm thinking the Primera Espada Coyote Starks #1 hand tat.
That would be pretty fire.
Where he goes, sorry, but I'm #1. That shit would be so tough, dog. Like, dude, there's so many characters that are so fucking awesome. I mean, Ichigo might be the best main character. I fucking love this guy. Ichigoat. I love Ichigo.
My mixed ginger king.
Dude. I mean, I can't dick ride this anime enough, bro. I mean, skip the filler, but my gosh. And when they brought it back with the oh my gosh, when they brought it back to go, hey, you know how we fucked up the ending? Nah, we bringing it back. We fixing the shit.
Fixing
oh my,
that shit.
Peak cinema. Oh my gosh. I was like literally damn near contemplating beating my dick while watching it.
Valid.
Just kidding.
It's like, Eli, why'd you lick your lips when I said that?
Oh, my kitty cat's here.
But yeah. Bleach, pure cinema.
He's thinking about Yoruichi's cat form.
Part of the big three. Could be top 10 on anybody's list. No hate thrown. But that's mine. Bleach. We can dick ride it all day if y'all want, because I know it should be in everybody else's top 5.
We'll see where it places.
Yeah.
We'll see
Yeah. So my number 4. Funny enough,
it's Bleach too.
actually
That's
brought up
crazy.
earlier.
It's crazy.
It's Bleach again.
My number. Funny enough, Gage actually brought up my number 4 earlier, and it actually shook the fuck out of me because this series isn't even technically a TV series. It is an OVA of 4 episodes, and I love this series as a horror fan, especially as someone who loves gore. Motherfucking Corpse Party.
Literally one of the first animes to get me into watching anime, dog.
Dude,
Fucking peak.
Look, as somebody who loves the games,
hold on.
I can
I
acknowledge.
thought you were gonna say Yu-Gi-Oh, dog. I really was about to jump through the fucking screen.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I was like, there better not be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
But no. As somebody who's also a big fan of the Corpse Party games, I can see her admit it. If it's an adaptation, it's dog shit. But you can't tell me that shit as a Halloween anime doesn't fucking get you. I mean, the fucking second episode opens up with a fucking child and a pair of scissors with guts on it and hanging shit. That shit is, it's so good. If you love horror and you like love just like blood and violence,
I'd argue and say it's the best horror anime of all time. That shit is goated, bro.
It's honestly up there. It's honestly up there, but as an adaptation of the video game, it is technically dog shit.
And fuck you if you think that. I don't give a fuck.
I love it though. That's the reason it's in my top 5. I could
acknowledge.
acknowledge.
Jesus might have the most valid list
I love
right
it
now.
anyways.
He might have the most valid list so far.
But speaking about going further into the lists, my number 3 absolutely does not need any sort of explanation. It's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh my god. Cinema.
I mean,
Cinema.
what else is there to say? The fucking the storytelling, top tier. The world building, top tier. The characters, side characters, villains. The villains, insanity. Roy Mustang might have the best anime revenge moment of all time.
Well, if I was gonna get a fucking hand tat, and it wasn't the Espada hand tat, the Roy Mustang glove hand tat.
I mean, best lick back into his fucking skin.
Yeah, best lick back in all of anime. I would dare say best lick back in all of anime belongs to Roy Mustang.
Absolutely.
Envy snuck up on him and was like, ha ha ha, I'm Hughes. What are you gonna do? And he goes, the fuck? And he just starts burning the fuck out of him.
Not only does he say the fuck, he's like, I'm gonna reduce your tongue into nothing but boiling fat. And I'm like, dog, that is disgusting, but so damn cold.
The most disgusting fucking thing I've ever seen one character do to another character is Roy Mustang thinks he says, people think I'm all just firepower and I have no precision. And then he snaps and he blows the dude's eyeballs up out of his fucking head. Like he fucking put the explosion in his fucking eyes.
So, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was number 6 on my list. I dropped it down. It was originally number 5 on my list. Because when I really got to thinking about Demon Slayer, I was like, I think when Demon Slayer's finished, it's going to be my top 5 favorite animes. So, dick riding Demon Slayer a little bit, but hear me out. Like I said, when the finished product comes around, this is gonna age like fine wine. But I will dare say, Full Metal Brother. Hey, you better stop shaking that fucking head. But
Full Metal Alchemist.
I had to get Bleach in the list too. Sorry.
I mean, there's some hot takes here, but it's okay. We still love you,
Man.
But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, valid on anybody's top 5. It's just not going to be in mine because Demon Slayer took its place. Sorry.
Also, Wraith, the old man King Bradley. When the people like realize that King Bradley's not a good guy, King Bradley pulls back up on his fucking castle. He's like, "Hey, like I'm coming in." He's like, "Oh, like did you expect me to use the back door to my own fucking home? The fuck do you think this is?" And literally like cut a fucking tank in half with a sword.
What about
him
the
and
dog?
Scar's fight at the end. Oh,
What about the dog?
Edward.
No,
Edward.
Brendan and hell for that one.
Yeah. So dark, dude. It gets so dark out of nowhere.
Man, I know a lot of people always bring up Nina, but motherfucker, I bring up that goddamn parrot, and from the fucking original series with the fucking parrot, fucking human hybrid.
Man, I just love. It's such a good message too. Like that anime being like, you can't get nothing without giving something. Like my God, bro. So beautiful.
Check out her new work. It just aired, Demons of Shadow Realm. If you guys haven't heard about that, she's got
Demons
a
of
new
Shadow
anime
Realm.
out.
Very, very good.
Wait, what did
I
you
like
say?
it so far. Demons of the
Shadow Realm. It's the author of Fullmetal Alchemist's new work. I read the first volume of it when it first came out. It is really interesting, and I love that she's already, from the first volume alone, is starting to blur what it is to be good and evil. But that's just what she's just good at doing that. I mean, Fullmetal Alchemist is a perfect example of that. So many villains in that series. You're like, dude, you're kind of right for this. Actually, shout out Scar.
Yeah, shout out Scar. Literally murdered people at the beginning, and then like the more you learn about his history, you're like, all right, I get it. But what's in your top 3, Gage? There's gonna be some. I swear to God, if I hear Naruto up here, we gonna have to talk.
Number 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm ready
listening.
to stand. I'm ready to stand on this. I'm ready to stand on this. Naruto / Naruto Shippuden.
Bro, he read that fucking mind, bro. He was like, I know exactly what you're about to answer.
So, let me dick rod. First off, I got Naruto tats. Some of the best, like, if you're gonna get anime tats, I mean, like, Naruto has some of the best symbolism in anime because, like, you know, you can pull out fucking whatever from the anime. I'm not a big fan of getting, like, characters tatted on me. So, like, I feel like, you know, Naruto was a very easy anime to draw, like, symbolism from. Like the Akatsuki clouds, crows, kunas, you know, it's super easy, the Sharingan, instead of getting like fucking Vegeta's face on me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
you should get the Majin M on your fucking forehead.
Yeah, that'd be hard. I might get the 4-star Dragon Ball tatted on me, but it has some of the best story writing and characters in all of anime. I'm willing to stand on that. I think Naruto himself, you know, sometimes fucking annoying, talk nujutsu, fucking annoying, but his sad backstory and him, you know, being stuck in his ninja way, being like, I'm gonna become Hokage, show you motherfuckers what's up. Man,
This reminds me of a swing I used to sit on as a kid.
yeah, hell. Maybe it reminisce because I used to have no friends when I was a kid, so, but, no, I mean, just great characters. I mean, Jiraiya Sensei, one of my favorite fucking anime characters of all time. But I will actually go further and say base Naruto had multitude of great fights. The whole fucking last arc of Naruto was fucking insane. The Chunin exams, fucking insane. Naruto Shippuden
had 2 good fights. Maybe 3 count Rock Lee versus Sasuke in the fucking room right before. Where he's
Oh, I
gonna
got a controversial
it had a bunch of crazy
opinion
fights.
here.
We have Gara versus Naruto. Fucking, we had Orochimaru versus Sasuke. We fucking have all sorts of fucking fights I could reference. Kakashi versus Zabuza. Haku and Zabuza versus fucking Naruto and Sasuke. We can go all day. But, best power system in all of anime. It is my favorite fucking power system. The chakra system is fucking phenomenal, dog. I know it's kind of simple, but dude, just the taijutsu, the genjutsu, ninjutsu, it is fucking phenomenal, dog. It is so great at what it does. The characters that apply it are so fucking awesome. Like simple shit like Shikamaru's ninjutsu, that's a fire ass power. Genjutsu itself is a fire fucking concept, which inspired a lot of other animes with the fucking cool ass eyes. Go ahead. But
Yeah, the Kenkai Genkin.
and then obviously fucking Mr. Rock
Guy.
Lee and Guy Sensei with the fucking hands and the fucking the gates. It's just a fucking fire power system. And I think I think the simplicity of it makes it so much better because like if
I actually
people-
agree with that.
if people in real life had a fucking power system, like if anime was real life, that would probably be, besides maybe Hunter x Hunter, this is probably the fucking power system we'd be rocking in this bitch. Like a chakra power system would be fucking fire.
It's one of those systems where the simplicity lends itself into the complexity of it by the mix and matching of it. Because there's so much into it, yet it's still so simple to wrap your head around that it's easy for it to get really creative.
I mean, and sometimes they upgrade some shit, but bro, like, especially when you look at regular Naruto, like the Bakugan, not the Bakugan. That's a fucking, that's the fucking balls.
Bakugan.
But Neji's fucking eyes and shit, bro, in the 64 trigram palm, bro. Holy shit, where he could just cut, he could fucking cut off the chakra points. Like, I don't know why we didn't see that in Shippuden, because that shit was busted. I mean, that shit was insane.
Well, it's because Shippuden does what my biggest gripe for Naruto is. And that is that halfway through the series, Masashi Kishimoto is like, fuck the rules that I wrote for this series. Let's just have cool fights.
Yeah, let's make them gods. Because Boruto,
And it kills me.
Boruto, they bring in literal gods, which is why that anime is in my top 5 worst animes of all time. That's a whole other fucking video. But yeah, Boruto, fucking dog shit. Why is there fucking Tommy guns and machine guns and Uzis in fucking Naruto universe?
Nah, bro. Why are there dinosaurs?
Like, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on Boruto. But Shippuden, to give them credit, where they were like, fuck it, let's just do some dope-ass fights. I will say,
we did get some dope-ass fights.
Madara's final technique created some beautiful fucking moments. I'll flash back to Gaara when he was stuck in Madara's technique. You're stuck in a dreamlike state and you dream of what moment you want most, and all he wanted was to be friends with Naruto growing up.
Yep.
All sorts of crazy shit. But Shippuden also creates, my opinion, my favorite fight in all of anime, Naruto versus Sasuke final battle at the Valley of the End. Where it
honestly,
all fucking
I can't
started.
even deny that, because that fight literally just encapsulates their entire journey between the two, the friendship, the hatred. Like, honestly, I can't not deny that fight is up there.
It's fucking actually an insane
It's
fight.
the best fight
but
in
it's
a dog
got,
shit arc.
Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. Like it's a crazy,
yeah,
like the fucking
spawning out of nowhere. Just
the story was what it was, but that fight told the story so beautifully, man. Because like, at first off, it made no sense. Like, let's go from fighting this bitch who came out of nowhere, who's a god, to, hey, let's fight. I want to be Hokage
Also
now.
an
Fuck
alien.
you.
Don't forget
What?
that. Also an alien.
But Naruto and Sasuke, it flashes back all the way to the beginning, their whole history together, and technically there's no winner even. So it's like literally the perfect ending. And they fight where Madara and the first Hokage fought originally. It's such a beautiful fucking fight, such great storytelling. This fucking fight is my favorite fight in all of anime. It is so great. Because and there's some insane fights, don't get me twisted. I could bring up any Dragon Ball fight right now, like Goku versus Vegeta number 1 and 2. Don't get me started. Fucking this is my favorite storytelling in any fight. I think the storytelling takes it to a whole other level.
That's fair. I feel like they probably could have drug that fight out a little bit more. I feel like it was pretty.
It was
quick,
2
though.
episodes though. I mean, like I feel like if it drug on for too much longer, we would have been like, all right, bro, come on now.
Let's wrap it up. I guess. That's fair though.
All right. For my number 4, this is probably a
Wait, this is number
series
3.
that-
Number
three,
three.
sorry.
You're right. Your top 3.
Number 3. I can't count. Like I said, I'm a JJK fan. I can't read.
Well, it better not be JJK or Yu-Gi-Oh on this fucking list.
No, it's not. Number 3 is actually probably a series that I feel like both of you probably haven't heard of because it's an obscure shonen series. It did come out technically around the same time as Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece around that same time, but it was a bit under the radar that it technically didn't even ever get an English dub either. I'm gonna hit y'all with Kyoto Hitman Reborn.
Oh,
I've heard of that.
The guy with the fire fist.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I do know this.
So Kyoto Hitman Reborn is, like I said, it is one of those super early 2000 shonen where a kid is drugged into a world that he does not want to be into, but it's kind of too late. He's got to learn how to deal with it. So the main character we follow, his name is Tsunayoshi Sawada, and he is next in line to be the family leader of a mafia gang. But he does not want to fucking do it. He's literally known to be just a pussy. He everybody doesn't like him. He's known to be scaredy cat Tsunayoshi. He doesn't do shit. But he meets Reborn, which Reborn is a hitman, but he's a baby. There are things to that, but he is a baby. He's a genuinely like a full-on baby with a fedora, and he has a chameleon that can turn into a gun. But I relax. But he shoots Suna with what's called the dying will bullet, and is literally something that causes Suna to act upon his very dying wish at that moment. So say Suna's like, oh, I can't talk to this girl, I'm too scared. Boom, shoots him in the head, and now he's basically like, he gets fully stripped naked, he has got this fucking flame on his head, and with his dying will, he's like, I'm gonna go do this shit. So for the very first 20 episodes, it's a gag manga. It's all just supposed to be jokes, supposed to be funny. You meet characters that are supposed to be part of his mafia gang, but it's all just supposed to be funny. That is up until around, like, I want to say episode 24, or in the manga also be around like chapter 20-ish, maybe 30-ish, where the series was on the verge of getting canceled. So Akira Amano, the lady who wrote it, was like, fuck it. If people don't want a gag manga in this Shonen Jump magazine, let's give them what they come to Shonen Jump for. It pivots into a battle shonen halfway through the first season. So
I've already added to my list. This shit sounds fire.
Yeah, you've spent about 20 episodes getting to know these characters that are supposed to be, they're going to join his family, so that when you actually get into the fights and realize, holy shit, people can actually die in this series because it happens. You start to realize that like some of these characters are going to have to get over this goofy shit that they're doing and actually learn how to fight. And I love the system because the system is based around these flames, like the dying will flame, as I was telling you earlier. But they're all manifestations of their will, and the way they separate everybody's like powers is super cool because it's not separated via like, oh, they have this power, this power. They're represented by what they focus on in the group. So as an example, they go by elements of the sky. So there's one character who is the mist of the sky. He's elusive, but he's known to like cause illusions and like cause those to doubt themselves. And then there's another guy who is the lightning. He's the specific like thunderous damage of the group, and it's like a whole thing. And Suna is the sky itself. He is the guy that brings all of these elements together. And it is just a really fun series. It's got about 200 episodes because it's one of those like older series where it just kind of goes on. But the series doesn't have a lot of filler because the series is an underrated Shonen Jump magazine. By the time it was getting animated, we were already about halfway through the series. So the series has very little filler, and it's straight gas from beginning to end. If you can get past the comedy aspect and get used to it, you are in for one of my opinion, one of the best battle shonens out
I
there.
just told you, Space Dandy was one of my favorite animes ever, so I love some funny ass anime.
Absolutely. I definitely recommend Hitman Reborn. It is in my number 3. Plus, if you have seen series like Psycho-Pass and shit like that, and you like the art design and the character design, you'll like Hitman Reborn because she also did the designs for that series. She's got a very cool like style, and everybody is super fashionable in it. It looks really sick.
All right, Eli. What's your number 2 list?
We're up to the 2. And, you know, I kind of dogged on it earlier because its anime adaptation was not that great as far as whenever it comes to the manga. But, I mean, come on. I wouldn't get Soul Eater tattoos if Soul Eater wasn't in my top 2 of all time. I mean, we've already kind of talked about it, but all these side characters, even for as little time that they have for depth, you're talking about characters like Stein or Medusa or Krona. I mean, Krona may be one of the coolest characters ever wrote. Like, just this androgynous character who's not really... they've been kind of like abused this entire time, and then they have the fucking... oh, I forget what his sword's called. Oh, what the fuck is... what the... Jesus, do you know Krona's sword's name?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Hold on, give me just a moment.
Chat GPT, what is it?
And this whole
Ragnarok.
thing... Ragnarok. So most of these...
right, it's Ragnarok.
Just to really become like a really good Meister weapon combo, you have to do like a soul resonance. But between Krona and Ragnarok, they do a scream resonance. Ooh, with the black blood.
Dude, and I love the art style of Soul Eater. I mean, like, I love that fucking art style. It's so unique.
Gritty dark, you get this kind of like fun, like uptick vibe, but when it wants to be serious, it's serious. Like when the main character Ashura like comes in.
Also, shout out to Kubo for also designing some of the best like people of color characters in anime. Shout out Kilk for...
oh yeah.
Also got to shout out Ogden from Fire Force.
Oh yeah.
Did you say the zombie guy from Soul Eater?
No, I didn't say his name. Also, shout out him too. Got his fucking name though.
Sid Barrett.
I don't know. Death the Kid is just arguably
Death the Kid.
It's such a great character, bro. The
I mean,
boobies aren't they're not symmetrical boobies.
Dude, shooting the fucking pistols with your pinkies, just Death's Kid, just
iconic.
My very first ever PlayStation title name was Death the Kid. It was XX Death _ Kid 3 XX.
Mine was Prodigy Killer from
Prodigy Killer
from Hunter x Hunter, bro. Prodigy Killer.
But no, number 2 for sure. The World Alone. I really hope it gets a remake because I really want to see.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so fucking peak, dude.
If they do it, I might get a Black Star tattoo.
But I'm a Black Star fanboy, bro. I love Black Star.
Black Star is my favorite Soul Eater character. I fucking love Black Star.
Mine's Justin Law. I just wish
valid though. Honestly valid.
Excalibur walking around just fucking
You fool.
literally being a fucking asshole, just being a dick to everybody.
Love Excalibur.
But what's in your top 2, Gage? I'm reading your mind and I kind of already know what it is.
What do you think it is?
I'll let you
No. I want you to guess for me. If you guess correctly, I'll send you a bag of hers jalapeno chips.
Honey jalapeno?
Honey jalapeno chips, yeah.
Timu approved.
Timu approved, yeah. They're $2. I got you, dog. Don't even worry.
What would you put in your top 2? Junji Ito. You put that one up here.
You go Junji Ito Uzumaki. No, I shouldn't on it earlier. Episode 1 is my number 2 anime all time.
Yeah, episode 1, Junji Ito.
What do you think, Jesus? Gauging off everything I've said, what can you predict is my number 2 anime? A bag of hers honey jalapeno chips is riding on this answer.
The Shonen series, you haven't brought it up yet, but you have also talked about it a lot. So I don't know if I want to put it in number 1, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyways. Dragon Ball.
Wrong. Number 2 is Death Note.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you. We were talking about Misa earlier.
I did bring it up earlier. I thought.
Talking about Misa, yeah.
Oh my gosh. First off,
this is which makes me realize that Dragon Ball is probably in the number 1 spot.
what?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
You think I would do that?
We'll get to it.
Number 2, Death Note. Some of my favorite characters in all anime, bro. I know I was talking about One Piece made all the characters feel, important, but fucking all the characters and all the rolling pieces in this anime, Light Yagami, L, Misa, Rin, Ryuk. I mean, like, all these turning pieces in the story itself is so fucking phenomenal, dude.
See how we didn't mention Nier?
Yeah, nah, I'm not mentioning Nier. I know, L shouldn't have died.
Death Note is the best 25 episodes ever. I don't know what extra 5 episodes you're talking about.
Hey, but I'm not, like, even if Nier kind of fucking killed it for the end for me, I don't care. First off, Light dying, spoiler alert if you're fucking stupid and haven't watched this anime. Light dies, and as he's running away, he's going, Misa, where are you? Cinema. But it's also my favorite sub and dub of all of anime. Besides maybe Dragon Ball, I think Death Note has some of the best voice acting of all of anime, dude. And you could go either way. It's so fucking fire, dude. Like, what do you think of that, L? Best dub ever, bro. This shit is so fucking gold, bro. Also, I'm a big shonen fan. Every other anime, including my number 1, which may or may not be Dragon Ball, is a shonen. This one, no action needed. I don't need action for this one because...
Funny you say that because it is technically still a shonen.
I don't give a fuck if it's technically a shonen. I know it technically is, but there's no action in it. There's no blows happening.
No, exactly. It falls into that category of non-battle shonen.
But all right, now I just sound stupid. But shonen is the goat of all. If in your top 5 isn't all shonen, get the fuck off the podcast. Stop listening right now. Don't even finish the podcast episode. But the concept, storytelling, and the characters, cinema. It's a masterpiece, bro. Slimed out his own father. I mean, it is great.
Not only did he slime out his own father, but he slimed out his own father after lying to him to his face.
He turns around after they figured it out, and he's like, "That's right, I am Kira." Yeah, but my favorite moment in all of the fucking anime, dude.
They don't know they're
is he gets rid of the Death Note, forgets all about the Death Note, right? He's trying to get L off his trail, X, Y, and Z. L picks up the Death Note and sees Ryuk, or maybe it was Rin, sees a god of death for the first time, sees a Shinigami for the first time, and he's like, oh my god, they're real. Then Light grabs the book, and then you just see him freeze because every fucking memory of being Kira comes back into his body, and you see this terrified look on L's face going, holy fuck, I'm dead. That is when he realizes I'm dead. Kira knows, and you can see it on his face. He's like, oh shit, he's Kira. That is when 100% that I was like, cinema. I mean, I just can't make this shit up.
Not only that, but
if Death Note's not in your top 10 anime, fuck you.
I've never seen it.
What?
Really?
I've never.
I'm getting I plan on getting
also read the manga because the manga
gosh,
actually has a ever so slightly different ending than the anime.
I think you deadass would arguably put this in your top 10. This is anime you'd love. Ryu coding the fucking
Death Note is even my top 10, if that tells you anything.
Like Ryu
Death
coding
Note,
the
bro.
apple is something I'm getting tatted on my arm, bro. It's so iconic, bro. Like, L, did you know that Shinagamis love eating apples? Like, I can't make this shit up, bro. And now that you don't know it, besides me telling you light dies, I can't ruin anything, bro. Just know that this shit is fire, bro. I guess one scene that also I'll ruin for you, but it won't ruin it for you, is that there's this girl.
There's this bag of potato chip.
But there's a girl, I guess that's trying to figure out who Kira is. I can't fucking remember exactly. I'd have to
the
re-go watch.
detective?
Yeah, the detective girl, and she's like, Light, why do you keep looking at your watch? And he's like, because I'm Kira. Bitch drops dead of a heart attack right there on the spot. Like, bro.
Yeah.
I set that bitch up.
Dude, it's so cold because the entire time he's like playing with her, being like, oh, I'm gonna help you. Like, we're gonna find Kira together. And then boom, he hits her with that fucking revelation, and you just see the look on her face of being like, I've already lost before I even began.
Well, and then I mean, this is an example. I love simple shit sometimes, bro. Shinagamis, for who don't know, are god of death. And basically, from a different world, from the heavens, basically, these god of deaths are looking down. And when it's your time to go, they write your name in the death note. Boom, you're dead. And it's a book, basically, that these Shinagamis carry. Ryuk, one of the god of deaths, gets bored one day, decides, fuck it. I'm gonna just drop the death note, let a human pick it up, see what happens. And Light picks it up, writes a name down on the news, like, oh, this is a criminal, who gives a fuck if they die? And he's like, I guess it don't work. And then he's like, oh wait, this guy holding all these people hostage just dropped dead of a heart attack. And then he's like, I can fix the world. I am Kira. like literally fucking like goes
like,
psychotic within a 10-minute period. Becomes, he's like, I am God within a 10-minute period of finding this book. It's fucking cinema.
God, I love Death Note. It's a perfect example of hubris getting in the way of man.
Well, you said it's in your top 10, but Jesus, what's your top 2? What's at your
Number 2?
Death Note.
Another series that
Nobody.
another series that may not have been seen here. Number 2 is Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad.
Mongolian Chop Squad. Never heard of this.
So let me elaborate. Beck is a music anime.
Okay.
So Beck is about the story of a young Japanese kid named Koyuki. Koyuki has nothing. He's got a friend. He's kind of a pervert, but like his life is going nowhere. And then one day he meets this weird looking ass dog. But when he meets this dog, he meets the dog's owner. And ever since then, he finds himself in the world of music. And not just any music, the music stylings of Western rock and roll. And it isn't like a lot of other music series where it's like, oh, let's start a band and then we just have a great song. We don't need to practice to sound good. No, there are scenes where Koyuki breaks strings and shit like that. There's scenes where where bandmates argue and get kicked out and then rejoin. There are moments where bandmates move. Like, it is, if you ever wanted to truly see the behind the scenes of what it's like to be a musician with other, like a group of people, Beck is the show for you, because you start out watching them write songs, practice, play their first gigs, and then just slowly grow as a band, but also the inter drama between them, because Koyuki ends up falling in love with another character's sister, and that causes a huge issue. And that's also not continuing that one of the guitar players owns a guitar that is wanted by a big producer in America who's even willing to kill for it. Beck Mongolian Chop Squad is literally a coming of age story about a guy who starts a band and how this band shapes everything around him and how he finds his passion and meaning in life in music. It is an incredible series done by Madhouse from the early 2000s with incredible music and also an incredible dub. And if anything, it's one of the few series where I would actually recommend watching the dub over the sub, because the sub is good, but the singing from the dub is 10 times better than it is in the sub, in my opinion.
I can tell, looking at Eli, that Eli is fully erect right now. As soon as he hears music and anime, bro, he just full-on erection.
Yeah, that's
Also,
I
one of the best OPs I've ever seen. It shows everybody's characterization perfectly, and the song itself slaps.
Interesting.
I think it's time to get to the ones.
It's time to get into the ones.
Time to get to the ones. I do have an honorable mention because my number one has already been talked about plenty of times. So my last honorable mention, real quick, and it just popped into my head, and it is an ongoing series, currently in its fourth season, and that's ReZero. I don't know if you've ever seen any ReZero.
I heard that shit's fire though.
So the main character, the main character has the comeback from death. So essentially, he gets like a checkpoint, and then if he dies before he gets to next said checkpoint, he gets reset. So essentially, he has as many times to kind of do over to make sure that like everybody lives, or that like essentially everything works out in his way. But to see his slow decline as he keeps dying over and over and over and over again, and it leads to those beautiful like character breaks where it really plays into the psyche of these characters that are immortal, because a lot of these immortal characters, you die a couple times, you're like, whatever, right? But he's immortal kinda because he keeps respawning, but he lives through every single timeline.
Okay.
But every time he dies, he gets reset right back, and just to watch his decline throughout the show, probably one of the kind of like better character.
I already had this one added to my anime watch list that I haven't watched yet because I've heard so many people glazing it, saying that shit was fire.
The fights are great. I think Reinhardt, it's another one of those where it's like
Reinhardt is the most OP broken character I've ever seen in
Overwatch,
my
I know.
life, and that guy will solo. No, this guy will solo anybody from any verse because this
Not Goku,
motherfucker is. He
No, he's
literally
blessed
has. Like no, how many blessings does he's got? He's got over 1,000 if I remember correctly, isn't it?
literally like every power in the verse he has.
Yep.
Couldn't beat Broly though.
No,
He could, like, very easily,
shot.
like
All right.
One shot.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, without even trying.
Couldn't beat Gogeta then.
No, but my number one anime, we've talked about it plenty on the podcast already. It's Bleach. I mean, you're talking about the hottest women, the yelling Bankai, maybe.
Whoa. What was that? What was that? The very first thing you said, hottest women. And I feel like when I brought up Bleach, Eli about jumped through the screen and attacked me. I guess it was because he was insulted. It was at 4.
Yeah, exactly. He's thinking about that child form.
Nah, I'm thinking about that Yoruichi. Let me get that black kitty.
What's your reason that it's number 1?
I mean, talk about the characters. All the characters are. I mean, we keep saying, "Oh, the characters are so good."
Fucking Aizen is literally probably my favorite villain in all of anime. I'm just gonna say Aizen is fucking the goat, dude.
Aizen's
Love
broken.
Aizen.
It's got the most like broken power system. I think your main character, Ginger.
Betrayal only hurts when you don't see it coming. Trust is a weakness.
Yokoso, watashi no soul society.
So, as my Ginger mixed king, Ichigo, as you said it earlier, probably the best shonen big 3 main character.
Oh my god, dude. Ichigoats, bro. I'm telling you.
The drip is immaculate. The side characters actually mean shit. And the aura farming in that show is insanity from start to finish.
Also, shout out to the love of Latins in that fucking series, by the way.
Oh, Chad? I ain't never seen Chad lose a fight. Dude, yeah,
yes,
Chad.
Hi, Kuba. That's how all Mexicans are. I swear.
But also the soundtracks. I mean, you could pull an opening from pretty much like any season. Number one's got to be one of the greatest like theme songs for a character ever. And for Aizen,
name me a more iconic fucking theme.
Dude, Aizen, when Ichigo pulls up to save Rukia in the Soul Society arc, and he pulls up and he's like going to slash at Aizen, and Aizen just stops that shit with one finger, stops his entire fucking soundtrack. not only just for that episode, but all the way until the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. He didn't get the theme song back until the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. That's how fucking insane that was. And then you have my favorite character from Bleach, Kisuke Urahara. I mean, you're talking about your like lackadaisical, like mentor-like characters, and then he just locks in. Like, he's the smartest character in the entire show, even smarter than Aizen, who fused himself with a Hyogyo cube, making himself literally immortal. You cannot kill him, no matter how hard you try.
Isn't he the one that he's the one that imprisoned Aizen for 20,000 years, right?
Yeah, and then Kisuke pulls up and he's like, Actually, I know that you're really good at Hado, but I literally created this entire thing just to seal you because I knew you were gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Pulls oh, and then dude, the Bankais are insanity from start to finish. And don't even get me started whenever you go into the 1,000-Year Blood War arc and you get into the Stern Ritters. Whoo! You talking about some broken ass character, Gerard the Miracle. Anytime like something happens and it would be like a miracle if he survived it or a miracle if he would win it, he just does. It takes Toshiro, who finally became like an adult and unlocked his true Bankai. He fucking froze him. He froze the concept of Gerard the Miracle. He didn't freeze the guy. He froze the concept. Who else is doing that? But now, Bleach forever my number one. True OST. Characters are insanity. Or a moment's insane.
Well, dude,
start to finish.
I don't think until the 1,000-Year Blood arc, we didn't see the old man, the captain's Bankai until then. Ooh. Holy shit, dude!
Captain Yamamoto.
He was like, "What are you gonna do, old man?" He's like, Bankai. Fucking blew up like everything.
One of my favorite is he pulls up on the dude who stole his lieutenant's Bankai, and he's like, "Yeah, I bet you've seen this before." And he like does like the fucking lightning strike on him, and Yamamoto's like, "That shit was weak. Like, you weren't even close to the fighter that you took that off of. How the fuck did you even get that? Let me show you real power." And then he like draws his sword, and just him drawing the sword, the flames literally disintegrates the dude. Literally, you can see his body in his skull as it fucking disintegrates. As soon as he pops his Bankai, everybody in the area knew he was on some shit. And if he held it for long enough, his Bankai would have destroyed the entire Soul Society. It was so bad to the point that Aizen himself had to create a Stern Ritter just to extinguish Yamamoto's flames. And it still wasn't enough. The old man just essentially just palm strike the fuck out of him. It just, you could not kill him if you tried. But and then they did some trickery and killed old man Yama at the end.
Well,
but
it took literally, because you know he's throughout the entire anime, but it took them bringing back Bleach just for them to be like, "Oh, you ain't know he was like that."
talking about people that are like that, Kenpachi, he fights a guy named Grimmy who can literally use his imagination. He fucking puts Kenpachi in space, and he fucking cuts through space, cuts straight through Grimmy. He's like, "What? Did you think that you was gonna lose?" What's wrong? Like, Kenpachi's aura was so strong that the guy with imagination literally could not imagine himself beating Kenpachi just because he was so absurdly strong. Cut a meteor straight in half. Didn't matter. But go ahead with your number one, Gage.
Number one. The fuck a big three, it's just big me. The one that started it all, the grandfather that made anime popular in the West, and the anime that started it all for me. The very first anime I ever watched, Dragon Ball Z. All of Dragon Ball's Goda, but specifically Dragon Ball Z. My gosh, bro. I mean, first off, without Goku, where would we be?
Assuming Z not Kai, by the way, correct?
You know, OGZ, not fucking Kai, not that bullshit. OGZ. I watched. I watched
we'll
all the
talk
movies.
about Brotherhood, but won't talk about Kai like that.
Double standard,
But because one made one better, one made one worse. All right.
That's up to opinion, but I do agree.
But Dragon Ball Z, man. I mean, first off, best fucking character development of all time is Vegeta. I don't give a fuck what no one says, bro.
No, that's
Vegeta
facts.
started out as
When did
a.
he fight, though?
He didn't know. He
loses
actually
a lot.
he has the most kills in all of Dragon Ball is Vegeta. He just loses to Goku.
Anytime he's in a big fight, he loses, though.
Well, and I mean, Dragon Ball Super kind of does him
I-
justice. Dragon Ball Super does him more justice, bro, which I love Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Daima kind of Dragon Ball GT,
Oh, don't you be
Look.
shitting on Akira Toriyama's last work like that. They
I mean, it
gave my
coulda-
boy Super
it-
Saiyan 3 in that series.
It could have been better. I mean, fuck it. Super Saiyan 3,
And a
but
4, though.
Daima,
It did.
Zai, just because the villain characters didn't hold the same volume as like other ones, like it was just kind of like
valid.
nobody
Okay,
gave a fuck
that's
about the
valid
villains.
take.
Now, like I actually think Dragon Ball Superhero, like kind of what they were building there, with like the androids. The art style was kind of a little weird, but the androids and the power ups with Goku and Piccolo, that movie was fucking fire. And I'll tell you that, I was digging that.
I like
Daima,
giving some love to some Mechians for real.
yeah, I mean, I thought the shit was fire, dude. But like Dragon Ball, like it's the grandfather of it all. I can go band for band, but Dragon Ball Z has the best villains, man. Like every fucking arc, it really started it all, man. Every fucking arc was like, oh shit, what the fuck is happening next? Like we started out episode 1, Goku's brother Raditz comes, and this is coming. Keep in mind, this is coming off the original Dragon Ball where they were just martial artists. This was not no we're aliens bullshit. This was like straight up Goku's out here throwing fucking hands.
Yeah, when Tien was one of the strongest characters in the entire series.
Then Dragon Ball Z's like, hey, we're a fucking Saiyan from another fucking planet, and here's Raditz, your brother, and I'm here to kidnap your fucking son who has one of the Dragon Balls on his fucking head. And immediately Goku gets slimed out and killed by his Piccolo, who was originally his fucking op, who was the son of his op in the original series. And Goku's got to go, come back to life, do all this shit. But then they were like, hey, Goku needs to hurry up and get back because the Saiyans are coming. Vegeta and Nappa. Raditz ain't shit. Then we pull up, bro. And Vegeta, Mr. Clean 'em up, dog. I mean, the shit talker who does the walking, bro. I mean, literally one of the best villains ever. Then comes back, becomes one of the best side characters ever as a fucking good guy. And he's the first ever person in anime to cuck a motherfucker. Stole Yamcha's bitch from him. Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yeah.
So-
Literally, he did, bro.
And then don't get me into...
Yamcha death pose.
Well, we get into the Frieza arc, and then we get into the Android arc, which is, I mean, oh my god, the Android and Cell arc, when Trunks pulls up, the future arc, that shit is peak. That shit is peak, bro. Trunks is one of...
with one arm unconscious.
Like, dude. And then if you forget GT and you go from Z to Super, they translate that Super Will because, they go from the Majin Buu arc to Beerus where, and it's just fucking peak, dude. I think the shit is great. I think I wouldn't be watching anime without it. Anime wouldn't be as popular as it is without it in the West. Dragon Ball really kind of started it all, dude. And I feel like, it's best shonen all time, in my opinion. I mean, you're talking fights on fight. Goku's whole fucking thing. Favorite character of all of anime is Goku. Like, literally, he is, I want smoke. That's his whole personality. He's like your kid
That
has
guy looks
cancer.
strong.
If your kid has cancer and he beats it, Goku's gonna pull up and beat the shit out of your kid because he's strong. Like,
You said
alright?
it can't be canceled.
Things
He's
gotta
like, I
have
heard you had
mortality
cancer and
rate.
it's pretty strong. Let's fight. But Goku,
Actually, no,
Mr. I want
wait a minute. If
smoke.
I remember correctly, didn't there like a joke about Goku not beating cancer?
Maybe. But Goku is basically power up on top of power up on top of power up, smoke on top of smoke on top of smoke. the Dragon Ball Super manga, which hasn't been released yet, which they are coming out with, and I think it's called Dragon Ball Patrol Squad, where they go galaxy to galaxy, and they fucking fighting all these crazy enemies, dog. It's just more smoke. They're bringing more smoke, dog. More power-ups, more smoke. They got Black Frieza coming.
That Moro arc's gonna be nice.
Wasn't cancer. It was the heart disease that he almost died from.
The heart disease.
Yeah, he did die from heart disease, but he came back. Don't worry.
Also, I'm gonna talk about it because you brought it up. I have some gripes with Frieza Black. Give my man a new form that's not just another color, please.
Hey, dude, fuck all that, bro. He aura farming. He pulling up with the Hennessy and the J's. He's like that. So
yeah, he can't be racist now that he's black.
And as soon as he pulled up, he's like, "Remember me, filthy monkeys?" But
that's foul.
We're like, no, who are you?
But fucking, dude, I mean, if you like fights and you like power-ups, fuck Solo Level and tap in and watch some Dragon Ball Super, dog. That's all I gotta say. Holy shit. Man. Can't dick ride it enough. If you got a favorite character, just know Goku beating them. Go ahead.
Except if their name's Sailor Moon.
Or Reinhard.
Or heart disease.
Yeah, or heart disease.
Hey, that beats everybody, dog.
Damn. No, but one of my favorite moments ever is in the Tournament of Power arc when Kefla fucking fires her beam and he fucking does the Kamehameha, slides on top of it, and then just right in her fucking face. And they replay it 3 times. It was so fucking bad. She got fucking hit 3 times.
Well, don't even pull up with one of my favorite characters in all Dragon Ball, Hit. Mr. Let Me Hit pulls up, kills Goku one shot. Universe 6. The Hitman himself. Heart punch. Done. Damn. Kills him.
Reactivates the heart disease.
I ain't ever seen Goku be done that dirty. That is the only man to ever one-punch Goku like that.
Straight up disrespectful. But Jesus, it's now come to the time.
Numero uno.
Wait, everybody.
Numero uno. What's up, brother?
I was doing the acknowledge him.
Roman Reigns. I acknowledge this list.
But number one, Reigns quota for the day. Yeah.
But number one, I hope you like time travel. I hope you like sci-fi, and I hope you like slow burns. Shout out Steins Gate at number 1.
Fire.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, but it's on my list. I heard that shit was Pete.
Steins Gate is so gas. Steins Gate is about this goofy ass motherfucker named Okabe, who also goes by this fucking pseudonym. I can't remember what it is. Basically, he wants to be a mad scientist, so he starts basically with his group of friends and his fucking rundown apartment, just constantly making inventions. And one day, he finally stumbles upon an invention that actually fucking works. Don't ask me how it works, but it works. But if you stick a fucking banana in a microwave and then send a text through it, you can send ideas into the past that then change the future. So he does all this and creates a timeline like over us of like everything that his friends ever wanted. He thinks he's done nothing but great things. And then halfway through the series, after you've seen all this goofiness, all this fun happening, all of his friends being happy, he realizes he's actually in the darkest timeline he can, as he constantly has to watch as CERN tries to take this device from him. In doing so, killing almost all of his friends, which he then has to then send text into the future to then try to change it, as he repeats himself over and over and over again until he can figure out where he fucked up to put himself in this dark timeline. It is one of my favorite series when it comes to time travel, because it acknowledges that when you change something like this, there are going to be consequences, to the point that you don't even realize where you deviated for this consequence to even happen. And it's also one of those series, like I said, it's a slow burn. You spend those first 12 episodes getting to know these characters, falling in love, that by the point that the shit hits the fan, you're like, holy shit, what is he supposed to do? Because even you are like, how far has he gone? And it comes to a point where I'm not going to spoil it because the ending actually goes all the way back. And I mean all the way back to the beginning, to the very first choice he ever made. And it comes down to a point of, who does he save in this moment? The person he saved the first time or the person he's trying to save now?
Interesting.
I love it. It's super funny, yet also really makes you think.
Fuck yeah. I haven't watched Steins Gate either, but that shit.
I mean, that's on my list to watch, but time travel is such a great concept for anything anyway.
Love time travel. And I also do have an honorable mention because I also thought about this. Shout out Carol and Tuesday. It's made by the same person who made Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop, but it is a series set on Mars because Earth in this world has basically become a garbage planet. Like, we destroyed the ozone. It's basically barely livable, but Mars is basically now the new Earth. And it is about two girls who start up a friendship through music, but not the kind of music you think, because in this world, music is almost entirely created by AI. And it is up, and basically Carol and Tuesday are these two girls who basically make indie folk music in a world of nothing but computer generated music. And it focuses on the love of acoustic and like the human nature of music. And also it delves into themes of like immigration, racism through music. And also, what other anime can you say has a Denzel Curry feature in it?
What?
That is so fucking fire. Denzel Curry in this anime.
Denzel Curry specifically plays a guy who immigrates from Earth to Mars and is treated like shit for it. So he writes a song that's basically him shitting on the Martians because they are just like him, people originally from Earth, but because he wasn't born on Mars, they're gonna treat him like shit. And I love that it really uses that element of sci-fi to also talk about like what some hip-hop artists do. They talk about like, hey, why do you treat us like this? And I love that. And it's a perfect anime in my opinion for a time like this, where a lot of things that are usually being done by humans in art and music is being slowly transitioned into nothing but computers. And as a musician myself, there's nothing more real than somebody putting their passion into what they love. And that's why Carol and Tuesday is an honorable mention.
Yeah, that sounds fire. Denzel Curry, sign me up.
Well,
Any
I'm not
pop,
big
give me
into
that.
like music themed anime, so I don't know. I have to check it out. Like I said, give it some. I'm big into, as you can
also
tell,
got some drama.
my whole list is about throwing hands. If you're not throwing
Ain't
hands,
nothing
I'm not
wrong with
watching
that.
it, bro.
I got a little bit of hand throwing. I got a little bit of emotion. I got a little bit of guts and gore. I got a little bit of it all.
The bit of it all. Mine are just cult classics across the board, pretty much.
But if you like action, we can all agree that my list is better. So if you at home like people fighting, pick my list. Eli's list, arguably the worst. We all know that. Didn't hear Dragon Ball anywhere on his list. It's completely invalid. It's completely fucking
let's
invalid.
not talk about how you put Demon Slayer at number 5 after hearing all those picks.
Over Full Metal, by the way.
Over Full Metal, by the way.
Hey, like I said, come back next
Over
year
Cowboy
when
Bebop, by the
Demon
way.
Slayer is completely out. I'm gonna hear all the dick riding, and I know my ass is right. But man, this shit has turned into a 3-hour podcast. I guess we're hella weebs, actually hella weebs.
Hey Zeus,
But,
you want to shout yourself out?
Yo, name's Jesus. It was a lot of fun talking to y'all. You can follow the band at LUF Band on Instagram. Let us fall on Facebook. Check us out if you like fun metalcore riffs. It's a lot of fun. And also keep an eye out. We're in the midst of writing an album right now, and it's gonna be pretty heat.
Also, I'll go ahead and drop a hint. Me and Easy Money are working on our album, and Jesus is also going to be a feature. So be looking out for our metalcore song that we're working on.
This won't be the last time you see Jesus around here. but it will be
Definitely
the
not.
last time that you see him for this video.
Yeah, that's right. So
I think-
make
I
sure,
think that wraps us up.
yeah, comment whose list is better, mine, or mine. Just comment whoever you thought was
We
the
all
best.
know it's mine. Mine's more obscure and has more diversity.
And then also
there's
comment
lots of
if you're a gooner. If you're a gooner, comment I'm a gooner. Just go ahead and air your business out.
Not only that, if you got to the end of the video, name your top 5 hentai in the comments.
Yeah, no
Put 'em
what?
down
If you
there.
made it to the end of the video, message me personally your address so you can get a bag of Temu chips. All right. But anyway, that is it, guys. We will see y'all in the next one. Deuces.
Peace out.
Doses.